So, last time on our journey through the world of Novus, you're on your way from River to Saore, and this is a several day long boat journey on which you've seen some interesting sights, kind of taken in the scenery. Not a whole lot of extremely eventful things happened up until the very end of the session. You did happen to pass by what you believe to be a village kind of set into an embankment with some docks and fishermen and farmers that were kind of working on this small village that you believe to be the feeder, essentially, for whatever base is located within Mount Solitude. And had some conversation and learned to some extent the personalities of the people that are running the ship that you're currently on. Some of you wanting to learn from those individuals on your journey so that you could learn how to or know how to use a boat going forward. But it seems as though there was some kind of interesting phenomenon occurring around Mount Solitude, and it was alluded to by the now recently met by some of the party members, Veriloth, that this perhaps may be because of one of these god shards that was spoken to you about by Garrett. This field of energy seems to bring out the best in people. Perhaps it causes latent powers to surface, but it certainly strengthens some things with the visibility of Razir's patron coming to the front. There was an interaction with Veriloth and Xander where a vision was had or almost kind of forced, and then Xander learned a few things about himself and perhaps having the ability to control what he's seeing in these visions. And it seemed as though Veriloth seemed very interested in that. But after these revelations, Xander was reeling from the encounter. Unfortunately, I should kind of rewind a little bit. Blackstar definitely had some interactions with Grignek and also the captain, and a couple of other things as well happened. I think he
And
played
saw this event.
and
He
did
saw the
not
entire thing.
did not see any of this event, unfortunately. Yeah, with his 12 passive perception.
We didn't want to disturb him. He was having fun with the captain.
He was. He
I was
really
cavorting.
Dude, if we invited you over, you wouldn't get laid.
I'm
See
not
it
trying
that
to get
way.
laid. Trying to make sure people are having fun. That's the most important thing.
Possibly learning life-changing stuff. Nah, it doesn't
Exactly.
matter. I'm here to have fun.
There was a strange fisherman that you'd passed by a day or so ago that was just kind of calling out and asking if anybody wanted free fishing lessons, and
Yeah, he was totally normal.
totally normal. Quickly passed that guy on by, and yeah, you're past the village now. You're going into the night of this. Was this the third one, two? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
the second day. Second day. You've only rolled twice on the table.
Oh yeah.
So this is the end of the second day of full travel. Louise was headed down to have a conversation with Xander in Xander's cabin underneath the Fiona, which is the name of the ship that you're all on. And that is where we pick back up.
Yeah, so I'd go over to Zender's room. And I think you said the door was closed, right? Yeah, so I'll just knock.
Who is it?
It's me. Look, I know you, especially with what happened last night and what you just learned tonight, want to learn more about your powers and maybe talk to Mom. But right now, we have something else to do, and I'm pretty sure if we were to go back, like we said, on the deck, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Okay.
I mean, you saw them. I guess no, we don't actually know the guys we fought in River were the Raiders, right? From of the Chainless. We know they were chainless, but we don't know they were raiders, right?
We know that everything has a raider group, which likely includes the chainless.
And where did you, as the players, find out about that information? I forgot how that happened.
The tokens. You had the chainless raider
gotcha.
assassin.
Well, no,
raider
but
cleric, like that.
we do know that like the rebellion also has their own raider group. Like we know that things can have raiders. Like towns and cities definitely have raiders, but groups can have raiders if they choose to, because that's just kind of the name that's given. But yeah, so I mean, we don't know that they were the raiders, but we know that there likely is a group.
I mean, you saw what happened in River. Just what was it, 3 of them kicked us to the curb. We could do basically nothing to them, and they just got away. And right there, they weren't really like in their like stronghold. Because if we were to go to Mount Solitude, is their stronghold. There's nothing we could do.
Xander will swing open the door and look at his brother. Look, I know that I want to get what I want right now, but I'm not stupid. Like I know that these are the things that might happen. I understand, but that doesn't make me want it any less. Do you understand?
Yeah, all I'm asking you is to be patient. Like we've talked with Garrett. We know there's something important at Mount Solitude, so I believe it's very likely we'll come back. Maybe, and when we'll come back, I'm sure you'll get the answers you want. Or we could even go home before that, and you could ask Mom about it.
Yeah, that would be nice. Look, I want to be alone, respectfully.
All right. Just want to be sure you're fine.
Yeah, I just have a lot to think about. But I'll be okay.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Go back up. Good night. Love you.
Love you.
And shut the door.
All right, I'll go back up. Seems he won't jump out of the ship to go back to Mount Solitude, so we're good. We're good for now. But I did say tell him we're most likely gonna go back to Mount Solitude in the future, which I believe all of us have interest there. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless
Should be
they have
good
an
on that
amazing
end.
sound system, I'm not super interested personally.
I mean, it's a giant mountain. There's bound to be a bunch of caverns there. And have you ever played in a cavern? The acoustics in there are insane.
Oh, Felix. I like what you're saying.
Who's Felix?
Louise. That was a slip.
That's the first time this happened in this game.
I thought it was intentional. I thought that was just a black star, like, oh,
Or a wall
Louise.
break real quick.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, what about the rest of y'all? Y'all doing all right after learning some stuff?
I mean, we were joking before about you being dead, but are you actually dead?
Nah.
I just... It's really weird. Because, like, I mean, when we brought Duke back to life, he would look like his old self, and I'm assuming, at least hoping, you didn't always look like this grim.
No, I definitely didn't. It's like I said, I look like this because of my associate.
Yeah.
Did you used to be very handsome?
I'd like to think so, but
Oh,
probably a bit more on the average side.
I bet you were quite the slayer of ladies everywhere, or men, I'm not sure. But I imagine you did well regardless.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to see her. So colorful.
Look, y'all have learned a lot about me tonight that I was not ready for, and any more than that might make things uncomfortable. So I'm gonna keep things at that for now.
All right. I mean, if you don't want to share, that's fine.
If it
I
makes you
don't.
feel any better, I don't know almost anything still, so we're good.
Perfect. Fantastic.
I mean, yeah. Wait, yeah. We pretty much know the same things. So yeah.
Oh my
Well done.
god. Were
Right.
were you always dead? Nah.
I mean, with the last session, we basically figured out that he's someone who was brought, who's from the time before, like the calamities, who was brought back afterwards
It was
by
just no,
a
it was
weird
just
dead
the
person.
response. It was just the response of like, nah, but
Nah.
did not
Nah.
clarify it. Like
That's not what got me. It was after he said nah, and then Felix is. I don't know if that was Louise or it was Felix, but he's just like, but. Then that was it. Okay. Does anybody else have any other conversations? Doing anything
It's getting
else?
late. What are we? We're just pressing on, correct? There's nothing important to do. We've passed this mountain, which was this big to do that everyone was so worried about, and it almost did nothing for us. So, except drive your brother a
You
little
do
crazy.
realize the to do is in the mountain.
Who?
The to do you just mentioned is not like around Mount Solitude; it's in Mount Solitude.
I thought we were going to rescue a unicorn.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's in Saore, not Mount Solitude.
Right. So we've gotten past it. Now we can go do what we're supposed to be doing. Right? I'm confused.
Oh, you meant like what just happened, like with Razir's friend and Xander.
You don't frequent many social circles, do you, Louise?
No, not really.
All right. Perfectly acceptable. I'm going to go to sleep now, unless there's something more important happening currently.
I think everybody getting some rest for the night's probably the best thing on the menu.
Absolutely.
There's a few shocking revelations or something for a few folks here on the boat. Yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow. Clear up some things, maybe, or I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Not y'all.
So yeah,
Okay. Very good. Louise, is your brother going to be okay?
seems to be. Yeah, the very least said he wasn't dumb enough to try and go to Mount Solitude right now.
That's probably smart, given there were giant bat creature things not too long ago.
Yeah, that was as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, kind of slipped my mind for a second there. Yeah.
It's okay. Things slip my mind all the time.
All right.
Oh, Louise. Anyway,
Look-
hey, I've been meaning to speak with you. We haven't really spoken much in general,
Yeah, I guess.
if you think about it. But I feel like we're the most calm and collected members of this group here. And I think we should have a rapport for when things get a little hairy. That, we understand. I mean, no offense to your younger brother, but he's young. He's a bit, what's the word to say it? He's a bit of a dreamer. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, I guess it'd be. Yeah.
And then Razir's all business. There's nothing calm about him. He's a loose cannon, really, ready to shoot off the hip at any point in time. And, who knows what he's really capable of. He doesn't share a whole lot. But we, as normal folk, we should understand one another.
Actually, yeah, that's that I think about it. You do show a surprising amount of restraint,
I do. It's a lot of work for me.
especially in rivalry. Like you knew not to go mess around because you could get caught, and I was kind of surprised by that. Like,
I
please don't
mean,
take offense to this, but looking at you without flamboyant you are, I wouldn't have assumed hiding would have been your preferred.
it's not.
Yeah.
But I prefer hiding to dying or capture. So sometimes you have to make room for new experiences in life.
I mean, yeah, when you put it that way, it does make a lot of sense.
But I feel like you're the one that when things get a little tough and not super natural, you're like a very normal person capable of a lot of great things.
I mean, I try to be.
You do a great job, and I just want you to understand that I'm here in case you need another normal person to rely on if anything were to happen.
All right, yeah, I'll think about it.
Please do. Please do. I'm
It's
gonna go
just
back to
I don't
partying.
think we have the same definition of normal. That's all.
I what do you mean?
I mean, have you compared like the way you look compared to other, you stand out a bit. Like
My,
looking at you, you wouldn't seem like an, as you put it, normal person.
are you judging me based on my appearances? I never would have put it to you, Louise.
Who says I'm judging?
I'm
I
not
just said
normal
you look
because of
as.
the way I look. Huh? Would you like to round me up and put me in a camp or something?
Leave it to the Quebecian to be racist.
Hey, watch it! I'm gonna go down and burn the White House again.
No, no, you're right. You're right. I'm a bit too flamboyant, but you're like our inside man. And I really think it's important that you're here because if you look at Razir and he's terrifying, and then you look at your brother and he's got a golden eye, which is just it's very alluring, but at the same time it's you can't trust that sort of thing. And then I have fire for hair, so really
Wait,
you're like the face of the people here.
why did you say you couldn't trust someone with a golden eye or like the actual golden eye?
I mean, do you know anyone else with a golden eye?
Mom does not have one.
I mean, a singular one, maybe not, but like I've seen, especially like elves that have like more yellowish eyes.
Right. But your brother's eye also glows sometimes?
I mean, my brother also shoots fireballs.
Exactly. So
So
like
at a certain point, is a glowing eye really that weird?
probably not that weird, but I'm just saying you're if we were going to make a brand name for ourselves, we wouldn't use any of us because we're too outrageous. But you're the person. You're the one that just can connect with a lot of people. I want you to think about that because we need to get you involved in more, uh, for lack of better terms, harebrained schemes. Right? I think you'd be good for us.
So when you say brain scheme, you mean a plan you don't know who's in the lads. You don't know it's gonna work, and you want a second opinion on it before it goes.
Yes, as a man of the people, if it seems a bit far fetched to you, it's probably far fetched to most other people and might cause problems for us. We can't trust the half dead man. We can't trust the fire-headed guy, and we can't trust the neurotic seer. I'm sorry, he's not neurotic, but he's a bit anxious sometimes. So
I mean, at this point, I don't even know what's gonna work with like what's happening around us.
exactly, and that's our key indicator that we are in the thick of it. Because if you, our everyday Joe, is now lost a little bit, then we are certainly off the beaten path.
I mean, we did technically talk to a dead. Well, I call him a dead person just now, but don't actually know if he's dead. Razir's friend. But I just realized, don't you have a scroll to like talk to dead people?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, at this point, is it actually that weird?
Well, I mean, maybe not, but I think a few months ago it was very weird, and now you're almost accepting it. So
Yeah.
once your opinion starts to change, then
Wait,
really,
I just realized something. Could you use the scroll to talk to Razir?
Dude,
You think I could force-
what a crazy way of finding out if he's actually dead or not.
Yeah.
Like, if,
Well, the
if you
scroll
use
isn't
it-
speak with undead. So
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You're dead, yeah.
that's an excellent question. We'll have to surprise him later.
I'm surprised.
Pull a fast one on him. Gotcha.
Exactly, old Kansas City shuffle style. Anyway, I just wanted to have a quick chat with you, Louise, because I feel like we need to establish a rapport as well. We need to be connected as a team if we're going to rescue a unicorn and then return to the gorgeous acoustics of Mount Solitude.
Call them what you want.
Ooh, I've just had a stroke of genius. What if after we eliminate the chainless, we convert it into like an amphitheater or some sort of entertainment attraction? You know how much money we could probably make from
Black Star,
that? Hold on. Yes, Grignet.
stop making out with your boyfriend. I can hear it from here. It sounds
I'm
like.
not
Is that the way he hears us because he only speaks primordial?
Are you done? I'm not making out with anyone. You know what? I don't have to take this. Louise, I'm sorry. I've got to go take this call. I'll speak with you later.
Oh.
And I wander off while talking to
I don't have to
Grignet.
take this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take this call.
I don't have to take it, but I'm gonna.
I just want to make sure you're not overstepping our relationship.
You know you are my
Grignet is
patron.
jealous.
You're my patron daddy, okay? I don't
Black Star,
Grignet.
when it comes time to make a cavern into an amphitheater, we will do it together.
Of course, there's no way I'd be able to do it without you anyway. Where are we gonna get all the lava from? There's gotta be lava in our amphitheater.
Exactly. And you
Yeah.
know I'm the greatest architect in the land.
Oh. I did not know that.
Now you do.
We're learning, Grignet. We're learning. It's time for bed.
Let's go to bed.
And then I wave goodbye to Louise as I walk down the stairs, and I don't break eye contact as I wave walking down the stairs. Just then I go to bed.
Jason,
I'm gonna wait a bit before going down.
did you get that reference of
What?
that I made? That you haven't seen
bring
Team
up a
4-Star.
line.
Oh, I just straight up
Oh,
ripped
yeah,
a line
you got it,
directly
yeah.
out of Team 4-Star. So,
Oh, nope, never seen that.
I
don't
just
know.
got it.
I don't know what that is.
so this character that Grignak is that I'm voicing, you don't get the reference of the voice that I'm doing for that character. Okay.
Nope.
Gotcha.
He doesn't get it because he's a child.
How old are you?
What?
Hey, age and like acting older are two different things.
Can you legally drink in America yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, fine.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
Okay.
Be that way.
So everybody goes to bed.
All right. In the middle of the night.
Listen, do you want to DM this game? Is that what you
No.
want to do?
Xander
No, but this was
Runs
actually
off.
the plan. I always wanted to do this.
Okay.
In the middle of the night, I do want to look into the Wanderer's book and see if there's any tales about Varilot.
Huh. Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
With advantage, of course, right?
Nope.
Oh. All right, well, that's fine. Wait, huh? ¿Qué pasa? No
I mean,
way.
Jana
No,
is probably using the help action to
let it
help
be
him so he
known.
gets advantage.
Let it be known, okay? This is my screen. This is the dice in the bottom corner. I rolled an 18. This is blasphemous. That is garbage. That's
Wait.
garbage.
Wow.
That's garbage, and you know it.
Wait,
Wow,
where is
yeah.
On the left of the screen, the
Discord
red
chat.
die. It's on 18. Versus it's a 2.
That's
Oh,
garbage.
So what in
it
the
rolled.
world?
So it rolled differently on D&D Beyond than it rolled on. Maybe it bounced off the
dude.
wall or something.
D&D Beyond is showing the 12 result. It's just
Yeah.
the digital physical dice
Yeah.
didn't settle properly.
That's
That's
so
a troll.
garbage.
That's an ultimate troll right there.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's fine. I rolled a 26 anyway, and it came up with a 12. I was like, there's
Yeah.
no
What in the
way.
world?
Wow.
Well.
That sucks.
The actual number that was rolled was unfortunately a 12.
That's garbage.
It
You
looks
know that's
it looks
garbage.
like the actual number was an 18, Tim.
But
You
that's
know
not.
that's some hot trash.
But that's not what was rolled though.
What? It was cocked, dude. It was cocked. It was very clearly cocked.
It was cocked.
Okay, roll again.
Digital-
Go ahead. Roll again. Go ahead.
Digital cock dice.
Do it. Do it. I'll accept
Wait,
that.
don't you have
I'll take
inspiration?
a
He
20.
got his advantage anyways.
Okay. Oh boy. What do I do with this? Give me a second.
Oh, I'll let you let the gears turn. Trust me. In the meantime, should I take a shot of Jack Daniels? Woo! All right, I like the positive affirmation.
That's your answer. The woo!
Yeah, I like the positive
Um,
affirmation.
Alcohol!
So, looking through the Wanderer's book and seeing that you've known that there's a lot of information that doesn't pertain or hasn't thus far pertained to the world that you currently live in, and which is counterproductive. No, it's
Intuitive.
it's not counterintuitive. It goes against what the Wanderer's book is supposed to do, which is supposed to give you lore related to the lands around, written by someone or someone's plural, who scoured the land, who explored it before you, so that you could have unique insight and maybe forethought and learn about things that you would otherwise have to go and explore yourself. The information contained in the Wanderer's book you've learned seems to have been written or given by those who lived prior or during the apocalypses. And so that's the final, because
Okay.
you haven't actually come to that
So-
conclusion yet.
So I'll refine it, and you can use.
I wasn't done.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
There's a list of a battle of several armies that took place before the first apocalypse occurred. This is information that's not new to anyone. Everyone knew that there were a battle of armies. But just kind of like going through the lists of like army commanders and those that were of significant note, people of nobility who took part in the conflict, both in the battle and out of the battle, whether it be commanding it or making decisions that caused the battle to happen eventually. The name Veriloth is listed as
Underneath, like a commander role?
as a member of nobility, a royal guard, a member of the royal guard of Aeon. And that's
Right.
all.
Okay. And then the last thing I'd like to do before going to bed, I would like to draw a ritual circle that might enact more visions. Just whether it's in my sleep or if I try and actively do it. But some kind of ritual like that I might have seen my mom do, like when she does things. Like just something like that, I could try and enact it, even though it might be ahead of my curve.
Okay. Are there any spells or anything that you're adding to this, or are you just telling me that that's what you'd like to do based on your experience?
I will pop. Let's see. You think I could pump a Fortune's Favor into this?
Sure.
I'll make a ritual spell involving Fortune's Favor.
Okay. Sounds good. Make an intelligence check for me.
Sure. 15. Not cock.
So you go about setting up your various implements. What are you using, chalk or charcoal or something to kind of just draw on the floor? There's not a whole lot of room in this room, but there's enough where you can make a circle that you can kind of sit, cross-legged down in and kind of meditate or kneel inside of or in front of, or however you choose to go about and envision this. As you're about completed, almost completely completed with what you believe to be something that could enhance whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it be right now or for this evening, there's a tickle in the back of your mind, and a familiar voice enters your mind. Xander? It's the voice of your mother. Xander, are you okay? It's been a while since I've heard from you. I know you don't really have the easiest way of getting in contact with me, but something's happened and I'm really worried about you. You can reply to this message.
Drop the chalk on the floor. Mom, everything is okay. I've made a lot of strides, and I'm really nervous, and I need help. What do you mean something happened at home?
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're okay. Nothing happened at home. At least, not now. I know that you're growing in power. I can feel it. And I can tell because something did happen. "11 years ago. I think you can feel it too. Something's been... This is going way beyond the 25 words. No, it's fine.
Bunch of recasts. Bunch of
again.
recasts.
She's just casting it again. Sure.
Not even giving him time to respond, just chain casting, sending.
Yeah.
I don't know if it means you're ready or if something unnecessary has been thrust upon you, but I have a memory that wasn't there before. And I went and checked, and it wasn't there before. Are you in danger?
No, I'm not currently in danger, but I came in contact with somebody who might be danger. We just passed by Mount Solitude. We're on our way to Saore. And the person's name was Bariloth.
Well, I don't know a Veriloth, but I'll check. But I think you need to complete the trials before you try to go too much further. The gift that we have is not only incredibly dangerous, but if you don't learn how to properly use it, you could, well, you could destroy the world.
Mom, what are we? I mean, I controlled somebody yesterday, but it wasn't me. It was somebody else. Or is there more to this than I have known?
You'll learn in due time. I can promise you that. And I'm very, very proud of you. I want you to know that. It will get easier, and you will learn quickly, but you have to seek out and finish your trials before you go any further with this.
Where do I start? I haven't even gotten a sign.
I'll talk to the council, and they've given approval for you to be assigned. You're to start in an Iron V.
Okay. I guess that'll be our next stop then. Louise is doing good too, by the way. We miss you.
I miss you too. And your brother. Give him my love. And just know that whatever it was that was controlling you, don't let it in again. It could be the end of us all. This is bigger than all of us, Sander. And while I do miss you, and I do love you with all of my heart, please don't give in to the desire that could bring danger to this entire world.
Okay. Okay, I won't. I'll do better. I promise. That's it.
Seems she's run out of spell slots.
Okay. And
I mean, she's able to
He's-
upcast it.
he's gonna take his sleeve and just start smudging out everything on the floor that he just made. And it's very much gonna leave a mark until he gets a mop and water in here, but it's just smudged out for now, and he's done.
Okay.
And he goes to bed.
All right. No need to roll for this evening.
I think we've already had our event.
We have had
Get the tech.
many. Many.
Oh. Alex, are you drinking?
Steve?
I need somebody to keep up with me.
Wow.
Okay.
Or we could all just, drink a normal amount, and it's literally every single one of us is drinking.
No, this is no. I'm down 2 shots of Jack Daniels and 2 Angry Orchards.
Oh boy, so we've got another hour of Jason before we go home.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps going.
Get anything serious in it that you want to get out now, because lads and laddies, Jason and Xander are about to merge into one.
I play D&D so that I can drink, obviously.
It's not socially acceptable to drink at any other point. Only during D&D.
Right.
Ignore
And
the
I
2
wanna-
shots you took before this, and yeah.
And the campaign, get this, guys, the campaign's so bad, I drink so much so that I won't remember what happened the next time.
Guys, get this. My character's kind of like powerful or whatever, so I just drink and I don't have to worry about the concept of power. It's great.
Or,
Wow.
I mean, you're a wizard, you could just say, I drink and I know things.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Oh,
I can't
man.
wait to level up again and get keen mind, guys. It's over.
You knew what you could take when we level up?
I'm not getting keen mind. What should I take?
No, I
Don't
was
worry
gonna
about it
say
right now. We're not
sending-
leveling up.
When we get to say where we
Leveling up?
are, hello.
Hey.
I was gonna say you could grab sending.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
that you
okay.
can actually talk to people.
It's the next morning. I do love
Okay.
the next morning.
It is
We
indeed.
level up, and the next morning is that
No,
what?
no.
Oh, I'm rolling my health.
Okay. Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
From the sky.
So, it is the following morning. Now everybody wakes up. It's been a restful evening and or night rather. Bugden is at the helm.
Yeah, my boy.
It's just kind of, I don't know, just whatever time of day it is when you guys are waking up the following day, probably 7 or 8 in the morning. It's getting an early start to sit on a ship and watch the trees and wild rolling grasslands roll by on the left and right hand side as the Mount Solitude kind of disappears into the distance behind you. The river continues to bend and twist and turn. Would someone like to roll for the next day's travel?
Did I?
Yeah, what is it? 2d10?
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Is it Alex's turn?
Alex is going.
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought it was an 80, and I'm like, I don't have an 80 on my list. I'm not sure. That's an
Now,
18.
how did
Just so
that
you-
happen?
Just so
Yeah,
you know,
18.
Tim, I don't know if this is for anybody else, but I don't have a token on the river background.
Yeah, I don't either.
So it's just a black screen.
I'm
it's a
just on
black
the world
screen.
map instead.
Oh, really? Wait, this
Yeah.
whole time? Why'd you guys say something?
Last week too.
I didn't
No,
notice it last
I
week.
I was on the world map,
I didn't
seeing
notice
where
it last
we're
week.
where we're at.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Last week we had boat. Map.
Last week we had boat map, and I didn't really think too much of it. So
Boat
Hey,
map.
look at that! Cool picture.
Boat map.
Yeah, it's this picture.
I haven't seen this picture yet.
That's the picture
Now
that's
you
been
have.
my background behind me.
I was going to say,
this
that's
entire
your
time.
background?
That is the same picture.
It is.
Oh my god.
Yep.
And he
Amazing.
says he's not a prepared DM.
Hey,
Only sometimes.
look at that there.
Foreshadowing this whole time.
It's nice to have that in the background. I almost wish I could have like 2 things up at the same time because I really want to be on the world map, and I know Felix does too because Felix keeps going back to the world map.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I want to be, but it's just a cool little, I really liked when you did your little mini campaign and you had the pictures up as the backdrop.
Yeah.
That was really nice. So, okay, on an 18. I'm just gonna go ahead and move the boat forward. There's no good place for it to be on this. So you guys are out in the.
In the
Just
boonies.
rotate it.
And
Rotate the
boat.
token 180, and then the boat will be.
There you
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
So
Perfect.
ridiculous.
It's just looking at it from a weird
Oh.
angle is all.
Oh my goodness, he's.
It's a radical boat ride, my bro.
That's a critical role moment right there. And you get the picture on the back when
Yeah, that's
Sam
right.
brings out the t-shirts all the time. Yep. Okay. I guess we figured out that Jason is a combination of Sam Riegel and Liam O'Brien. That's
we already
He's the
knew
love
this.
child.
That was already known.
okay. On your upside down boat. It's a clear day out. There are a few wispy clouds. The wind is just brings with it this nice mist as you're getting closer and closer to the ocean. The seagulls seem to be cawing louder than normal as they herald your departure from the land, which you're almost there. On your next day, you know that you'll eventually arrive. The one thing that does catch everyone's attention as you're just kind of going about your business on the deck of the ship is it looks like there's a small outcropping of rocks. We'll say this is... Why is this song playing? That's unacceptable.
Princess Bride.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, I've had no music this whole time too.
You should
No, that's
really-
on you.
That
'cause
one
I've,
is really
I've
low.
heard music. I've heard music. Yeah.
I heard some music.
That one was.
It's
really
just
low.
my end. Don't worry about it.
It's always your fault, Eric.
Yes.
It.
That's
We'll
what
say
things
it's
fly.
about it's getting closer to the end of the day. There's been relatively nothing going on. Just Barrig decides to fish off the side of the ship for a little bit as you guys are traveling and catches a couple fish for the evening's dinner. But it's around 4:00 in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to set at this point, and there's a particularly large outcropping of rocks kind of off to your left-hand side. It looks like there's a boat that has been capsized. It's not anywhere near the size of the boat that you're currently on, but it is upside down and kind of like banging into the rocks, like it just kind of rested there. And there's a bunch of debris in the water around it. You're still like maybe 100 feet off from it when you actually catch sight of it, because the sound of the waves, or the water rather, kind of hitting the rocks and creating this like rapid situation around it. For some reason, the
I've just been playing. I just wanted to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
I've been just playing my harmonica for the whole day, just so you know.
Okay.
So you know, just been
Gotcha.
sitting off to myself.
What's everybody else doing?
Blackstar is as close as Razier will let him get without being uncomfortable, and is also playing the lute.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 10 feet away, like Blackstar is actively trying to harmonize music with Razier.
Are you allowing this, Razier?
The liar.
That's fun.
He doesn't say anything. He just plays the day.
And so Barrig is definitely like dancing at the helm, and the captain is in her quarters at this point, still like all throughout the rest of this day. But Bugden, who's mopping the deck, starts doing it in rhythm with the music that you're doing, but like doesn't seem like he's trying to do it. It's just happening, and just kind of like
thing.
looks over and then stops mopping and like looks at you guys, and then his foot starts tapping on the deck, and he just kind of like looks down at his foot, just shakes his head and just goes back to mopping, and then just walks away from you. Doesn't say anything.
He absolutely casted
beat is
Irresistible
uncontrollable.
Dance.
Xander, Louise, got a whole day's worth of stuff if you want to be getting that done before whatever this is.
Yeah, I'll talk to Louise. Hey, Mom talked to me yesterday. It was like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Everybody had gone to bed. I was awake.
Should you be sleeping at that time?
I was being stupid. I know yesterday I said I wasn't
Past
stupid.
your bedtime,
I was
young
being
man.
stupid. But we talked, and she said she misses you and loves you very much, and that for me to continue in my studies, we have to go to Oniron V.
Alright, so... Well, we'll talk to the others about that, but seems we have a target after we're done with our business in Saore.
Yeah, so I think that's... I mean, we'll probably hit up Saore, and then depending on if, you know, we have to go back to River to actually get the money from Garrett, or if he can, like, wire it to us somehow.
Yeah, I've heard of these machines. They're called ATMs,
Yeah.
I believe.
Automated teleportation machine?
Only
Wow.
only the greatest artificers are capable of making them. Yeah, I mean, depending on what comes next and whatever we discuss with the group, that seems to be our next target. And I really like traveling with these guys, so I really hope that nobody like doesn't want to go there, because I'd really like to stay together. It's kind of like the closest thing to friends I've had in a very long time.
I mean, we do also know there should be a bunch of like magical items and stuff over there, so might be able to pique their interest that way as well.
And we'll be close to home. Maybe we can go home afterwards and pay a visit back home.
Did Mom talk about the raiders? Or
No, she
Okay.
said. You know what was interesting? We simultaneously created a memory yesterday.
I mean, aren't you constantly creating memories because memories are how you remember the
No,
past, and
I mean
technically it's always the
we
past?
we altered a past memory, like something that already happened was like something was inserted in my past and her past simultaneously. Remember
But then
last
wouldn't
night?
that mean you're
Remember
let's go
last
into
night? Okay,
all the paradoxes. Let's go.
remember last night when I asked Varloff what he had done to mom. I
Yeah.
mean, so that was because like I went back like and had a vision from when I was like 8 or 9, and um she was like propelled backwards by some strange force, right? But I don't that it kind of felt like it was a repressed memory, like I didn't remember that. But then when I was talking to her yesterday, she said that that was something that like wasn't there before.
So that means when you're in your visions, you can actually change what happened in the past. Like I thought it was something like you could see
Change,
the past. It was like a small like bucket of time. You could see what's happening there, but wouldn't affect
right.
the real world.
Or maybe it does affect the real world. I mean, I don't know. I've had visions of the future before, so if I can act in those moments and make things even slightly better, I can increase our chances of doing something good. And if I get put into the past in a bad moment, then maybe I can make things better.
You know what I just realized? I think that might be what you do when you like see something going bad and you like rewind time a little.
Maybe. I guess I never really thought about it.
So
But yeah,
you've been doing that all along, basically, and just never figured it out.
I just wanted to keep you in the loop about, you know, mom and how, my trials are supposed to go. Yeah,
All right.
and that's
All
it for
the
now.
all right. You know what? Really should try and figure out a way so we can talk to mom without like her needing to
Believe
contact us
me,
first.
I'm already trying to figure it out. I'm working on it.
All right.
But until then, I'll finish writing this letter. And I'll continue writing the letter.
All right.
Okay. So there's this outcropping of rocks.
Dude,
no
way,
Trying to
no
interrupt
way.
our RP, Tim? The heck?
I thought you were done.
Yeah.
Uh
Brazier's just brooding all day.
huh.
So
I'm
same as
sure.
always.
Yes. But
Kind
this
of.
time, like, with intent.
Brooding with
Like,
intent.
he's consciously decided to brood all day instead of that just being his default state.
See, usually it's just like a natural talent. He just broods without
Yeah.
even thinking about it.
It's just what happens, but this time it's like, Today is not a day to be jollier.
With the harmonica.
With everybody-
Yeah. It helps with the tune.
Blackstar would probably maybe pick up on that. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. And I will actively alter the songs and make them a bit more broody as he broods away. And I'm looking over here because I just extended my monitor onto my television, so now I can have the map over here and Mike's characters here.
Nice.
Wow,
This is the first time he's got two screens.
I'm looking all around.
The
'cause
military
flying around.
I
finally
also
cleared
have a
him.
fly in my basement. I also have a fly
Nice
down
one.
here.
I got one of them
finally
already.
cleared this guy to have 2 monitors. They were like, "Ah, you're high enough rank now."
Not even it's a 70-inch TV I just got. I figure if I'm gonna look at it, I
Wow.
might as well make it D&D related.
Oh, dude, it's not even Love Is Blind.
Not Love of Blind. It's the world map and 4 faces of these chuckleheads that keep teasing me. about it.
Wait.
Have-
Or he told us that so we wouldn't like
Question him.
question it when he's watching.
He's
something
actually
else on
watching a
TV.
show.
Yeah.
Actually watching the show. Well, I feel like I'm gonna put you guys on the main screen instead. There we go.
I just had to smile because Tim took a picture of us guys. Not sure if you were aware,
Uh-huh.
but I'm
I did
naturally
notice.
photogenic.
I'm very
Is that right?
photogenic. I'm extremely
not,
photogenic.
but I'm acutely aware of when pictures are being taken.
I just took a picture of
I,
you, Eric.
I cannot stand
Eric's-
having my
I
picture.
Eric's
saw.
got a passive of 23.
Only for cameras.
I don't like
Only
when
for cameras.
it's
That
taken.
sounds like it's a perk of some kind.
I know,
Oh,
right?
dude.
It's-
Everybody zoom in on his right monitor, guys.
Oh, don't do that.
Uh-huh.
Don't do that.
He just sent us picture of his
Everybody-
nose.
Everybody
did.
zoom in on
I did
his
actually.
right monitor.
I did do that. I did do that.
He deleted it so quick.
I did. You're right. It's gone. Anyways.
I just need to have some, this is my background.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. It's the night. It's the night of embarrassing pictures tonight. Apparently. Yeah. I was 15 in that 16. I don't remember in that picture.
I love it. I love it. That was the.
You know what's
That's great.
what's crazier is that Eric has that ready on his computer.
Yeah.
Just ready to fire.
Yeah.
Why
Some-
would
He's
it
been
be?
waiting since the
Think
start
about
of
it.
the campaign to show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That has been ready as a virtual background on Zoom for forever, and I've had the picture itself for even longer.
Just been waiting to use it. Okay. Moving on to the game that we're all playing right now.
Yeah.
No, we're playing
Oh.
a new game here.
Oh, there he is. There it is. Look at Eric's face in that. Nice. Yep.
This guy. This guy.
I don't know.
Yep. That's a super flattering picture of me in the background there too, with my shorts. Yeah, that's really nice. Look at Alex.
I can't look anymore. For some reason, my Zoom is messed up.
Oh,
This guy's got a 70-inch TV, and for what?
I'm gonna disconnect real quick. I'll be
I have a 75-inch TV.
This guy. I didn't ask you.
Oh,
He said he was going to disconnect and come back.
And this one. This guy's Canadian. Oh. Oh.
oh,
Oh. Oh.
Oh, now you guys are all switched around.
right.
Now you've ruined the recording, Alex.
Wait, how did you? Oh,
I'm gonna get meta with this.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
I'll be on this side.
Hold on. No. I already took a picture.
he did.
Oh no, this is live, baby. Hold on.
We're not even playing Dungeons and
We're
Dragons
not- no,
anymore.
we're not playing Dungeons and
we're
Dragons
just
anymore.
taking stupid pictures. Boy, I guess I don't have to worry about Saore content for like 2 or 3 sessions if we're gonna sit around and take pictures
Oh,
of each
yeah.
other.
I don't know why
For
you
sure.
thought you needed to worry about video content anytime soon.
Yeah, like it's.
We are on a boat. All right, we're not getting anywhere.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Yep. It's about as far as you can get with that song.
Yep.
Oh, why did it do that?
I'm on the
No.
boat, mother lover.
Oh well. All right, we can play the game now.
Oh, Eric's got his arm around you.
Yeah.
in front of and around you. Oh no, he's doing it again.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Hey, can we please play the
No,
game?
I am listening. I'm listening.
No, you're not allowed to play anymore, Tim.
No.
The game's gone.
So Alex and Felix, did you think that you were joining a group where we would just hop on Zoom and just not play the game at all?
I feel like this is a normal.
Yeah, I
Is it
feel like
normal?
this is not working out. I need to find a new player.
No.
Dang.
Oh no. Wow. That is like multi-layered.
Look, it's me. And little me. can't do that.
Wow. Felix is actually in that picture 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
is it.
just
Wait.
above-
So is Alex? Wait, no.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm in at least twice.
Yep. And I'm in it 3 times. Yeah. And Eric is in it 4 times. Because he himself is. Oh. That's the best.
My chair like
That's the
flopped.
best one. That's the best one.
Are you trying to put your finger in his mouth?
That's my favorite by far. That is so good. Okay, who's ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons again now?
Oh,
It's-
we're
we spent like
playing the
15,
game.
15 minutes taking pictures.
How dare we have fun?
I thought this
Oh.
was Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh boy, we can keep going. No, I mean,
You can't be
Gotta keep
smiling
going
while
with
you're
that.
doing it. It's good. There you
gotta
go.
keep going with that one. That's a great one. Just surround myself with Jason.
Can you send me those pictures? Because like
I will send you every single one of them. Yes.
The
uh-huh.
whole
There it is.
Flipnote studio.
Also,
I'm getting more and more instances of my headset around myself as I sit here.
you should just always have that as your background. Just always. That's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So when I change the little icon in Discord from D&D 77 or whatever it is to just you're just gonna see
That.
Eric in the middle with Jason's on the side.
It's a bonanza.
Okay. So there's these rock outcropping on the left hand
Both
side.
of you to think
Is your-
I'm done.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Wait, no, there's a
I'm
bit.
getting there. I'm getting there.
It phases
I'm
out
done.
above
I'm
your
done.
head.
I'm done.
I heard there was some sort of outcropping.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I'm not sure how true it is or not, but I did hear about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd love for my DM to tell me more. He's kind of been slacking this game.
That is just
Like-
not true.
Immersion's broken.
My version.
Immersion is definitely broken.
What immersion? What immersion?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, give me 2 seconds here. Okay, there we go. So, yep. So there's this outcropping of rocks on the left-hand side, and as you're coming up to it, it looks like there's a bunch of debris in the water that's just kind of like banging up against the rocks, and you hear. I would say Louise probably the first out of anybody who's here hears the sound of a cawing bird. That sounds like a sound from like towards where the rocks are. And you can see that there is a very large nest that's just kind of like planted up on the top of the pinnacle of this cluster of rocks. And there's a singular baby bird that is just up in this nest. A couple of whitish, like blue eggs that are kind of like almost ready to teeter out of the nest, but they're in there and kind of situated up. This is above where this capsized boat is amidst these rocks.
Size boat. Nest of eggs.
Nature boys about to
Potentially falling.
strike.
Jason. What's this? You seen my... Mm-hmm. Should do this
Yeah?
again? Oh, my hands disappeared.
I mean, I didn't know we were getting started.
We're getting
I
started
didn't know
in
you
here.
wanted to begin again.
It's just Harry going around with the
I-
fly swatter.
What the? I did.
I saw you just spin around with the fly
Yeah, just-
swatter coming into focus, then leaving focus again.
Yeah.
Can only be seen
We all noticed the.
when it's
Right.
right here.
Yes, everyone notices this upturned boat, or capsized boat. Looks like there's a hole in the bottom of the hull. Wow.
Jason's dead serious face makes it so much better.
Mhm.
You know what's funny about this is I can make some way better ones because I have the video, and I can just go in and
Oh my
just
God.
pull so much out of all of this. And,
Next week, Tim is gonna come out. The background's gonna be insane.
uh-huh.
I think he has the time for that.
All right.
Checkmate.
So Bugden goes and he's up at the helm. Yeah. Everybody see that over there?
Yep.
Yeah, what is it?
Check it out or no?
You guys
I
want
mean-
to?
I feel like we should. This is a boat overturned. There could be valuables. Maybe it was transporting something. Look at all the goods in the river that we could.
Before we actually go there, quick question: do rocks like those usually make a hole like that in the hull of a ship?
Are you asking this to Bugden?
Yeah, because I mean he knows way more about ships than I do.
He likes holding on to the little doorknob twisty thing that he uses to turn the ship and puts his hand up over his eyes. Huh. I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
You don't seem interested, Zach.
Well, I mean, I'm interested, but it's less about the pursuit of knowledge and more about like.
How do you know what was on that ship? How do you know there aren't books in those crates? How
Well-
dare you shut your mind to the possibilities, the freedom and chaos of the world?
They're probably
Right.
wet.
It seems like Hothead here wants to get off the boat, and I don't blame him. We've been on this for a few days now, and
I'm going mad.
a quick jaunt off the floating box might be good for us.
Okay.
And he's not wrong. There could be some good stuff in there.
What if there's magic? Don't you
I
like
mean-
that?
I do like magic. There's probably not too many books. I imagine they'd probably be waterlogged and really hard to turn the pages.
Those are airtight crates. No water gets inside of those. I've seen the making down in,
Well,
Do you know how erosion works?
it'd be if the crates were airtight, they'd be the ones floating. So any of the crates underwater got water in them, or something
See.
real heavy.
yeah, like lots of money, or perhaps fancy sets of armor.
Gold
big- how
does
big
get
is the
pretty
boat? Is
heavy
this
in
like a
large
rowboat?
quantities.
Or this
Oh yeah,
isn't
how
like
big is this ship?
yeah. How big is this
Oh,
boat?
it's probably about a third of the size of your boat, so it's about 20 feet long.
Oh, it's just a little sailing skiff.
Yeah, it's a little skiff.
Yep.
I know that
Um,
from Sea of Thieves, guys.
And so most of the debris that's in the water is just kind of refuse, waterlogged pieces of cloth that are kind of up against the rocks that are there. There is a broken crate that's kind of in pieces that's kind of gently hitting against the rocks, and it's created this outcropping has created this little alcove where the ship is kind of nestled into, and so most of the things that are left behind are in this alcove, and the rocks are preventing the water from scooping it out and all this stuff flowing downriver. So like the majority of whatever the stuff that whatever from the ship probably went downriver already. But there is some stuff there. And it looks like inside of the ship there are a few floating crates or boxes or something that you can see through this hole. It looks like it could have been hit by a giant animal. It's not like an explosion damage, like a cannon fire or something. It looks like it was rammed by something, or it rammed into something else.
Wait, don't we have two people who can literally, well, one who can breathe underwater and the other one who doesn't need to breathe?
That's true.
Who breathes underwater?
Me, because I have the ring of anchoring. I itch my finger.
I love his ring.
Yeah.
I say,
Ignore the redness around it. I don't stretch it that often.
I really, it's not that big of a problem, guys. I don't have an issue.
I heard a story about a boat that was owned by a mad villain mage by the name of Kalimundi. And he would sail in this boat because he was exiled from whatever town he came from. But inside the boat was an extra-dimensional space that he lived in. So it's a small skiff type thing. I bet this is it. I've heard of this. I've read it somewhere, I'm sure.
You know, Black Star, I really want to believe in your stories, so I'm going to keep investing in them.
Yes,
But, like, I feel like I'm going to get let down each time.
probably, yes.
Okay.
But the time you don't, you'll be real excited about it.
I will. You're right. I will be very excited.
It's about setting the bar low so that when I move up just one notch, you're very impressed.
Yeah.
That's a fair way to go through the world.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think I set the bar too high and I feel like I let everybody down.
No, look, the noblemen that wear all their jewelry outwardly get robbed, but the rich man who hides his jewels under his shirt has a good day.
That is, that's actually a great piece of wisdom.
Yeah, it's very popular in Talnoro. That's why a lot of people get their shirts robbed from them, but it's not humor there.
Oh. I will make sure to wear mine very tight.
That, yeah, okay, I think that would work.
Right. So are we gonna dock and check this out, or am I like, what do we want to do?
Bogdan, I think if you could anchor somewhat nearby the shore, I think it's time for a bit of
There's a small boat.
off the boat time.
Yep.
And I remember the captain wanting to take a swim. Maybe now's a good time.
Goes over and pulls off the left-hand side and finds a spot where you can't beach this ship. It's too big to just like run it up onto the ground. So he kind of drops anchor and make sure that you're at this point, because by the time you made the decision and had all this discussion, you're probably only about maybe 60 feet from this outcropping. So you're gonna have to like squeeze to the left of it, and the beach and the rock outcropping to continue on your way down the river. You're not too far from the bank of the river because the river is in this particular section is deep, like pretty close to the edge of the embankment that's there. So Barig comes up. Yep, so we're just gonna got a little tiny skiff thing, holds like 4 people. I can drop it over the edge for you. You're gonna row out to this thing. You're gonna have to be pretty accurate. You guys got some muscles on you? Somebody who can, like, because the water's moving. It's not moving like fast or anything, but like you can get carried out and then you're gone. We'll have to then abandon this and catch up with you if you miss.
Well, can we tie a rope to the boat?
Oh, hey, you mean maybe that would be a good idea? Yeah.
Just shooting it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were right last night, Black Star.
I mean, even a broken clock's right twice a day.
I don't know what that means. Anyways, I got plenty of rope, so I'll just tie this around here and get this. He's got like some big muscles on him, so he just like takes the boat, the little 4-person boat, and just like picks it up and kind of like goes to like throw it over the edge. It's like on top of the deck of the ship. It's like lashed near where the captain's quarters are. You're gonna help me?
I mean, I'm not. My brother can.
Black Star comes and puts like the half help hand. He's like his hand is there, but he's not really doing.
He's touching it.
Yeah.
I'll go help.
Oh, thanks. And like I needed to tie the rope to it anyways. I forgot to. Let's go of it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a magical spell? Because I get advantage on those.
Mm-mm.
The spell called Gotcha.
Yep. Gotcha.
Reroll that.
This is what you get for trying to help.
Wait. Why is Louise making it? No, I only wanted Black Star to make a dexterity saving throw. Louise was like walking over.
Oh, you didn't say.
Oh, all right.
Sorry. No, Louise is pretty big and strong. He would have been able to like just grab onto it and hold it up. But this is only Black
Pretty
Star who's
big and strong.
fairly
I have
bad.
13 strength.
Oh, okay. A 3.
Reroll it.
A
Reroll
3.
it. Reroll it.
He's making you reroll it.
Oh my
So much
god.
better. So much better.
I mean, 12's not terrible. So it lands on your foot and your foot is hurt. You don't take any damage.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Good
It's
lord!
just
It's heavy.
poof, on the deck of the ship.
I'm not helping.
Sorry, I thought you were, actually here to help. I guess that was a wild
I wasn't
assumption.
ready.
You had your hand on the ship, on the boat.
One hand.
Do you only have one hand?
I was bringing around the other. You dropped it. You're too fast. I hobble away.
You're literally so slow that you put one hand and then wait for the other one to get to the ship or the boat. Hey, we're just here to man the ship, and you're here to just be on it and get to your destination. So hey, whatever. You know what? That's rude of me.
Whatever floats
That's rude of
your
me.
boat.
I've actually enjoyed the music you've been playing. I'm sorry. It's a little hot out here. I've got a little bit of sunburn and all that. So, anyways,
It's
takes the
fine.
rope.
Make a list. I'll play you some more later.
Takes the
I
rope.
use the spell sunblock. Just make sure
Isn't
I
that
don't get sunburn.
absorb element? To give yourself resistance to fire damage.
Takes a little boat, pushes it over the edge, hits down. It's Razier and Xander that are going. Yes?
I guess so.
I thought everyone.
I mean,
Unless everyone wants to go, yeah.
Yeah,
So
we should go as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
All four.
especially
I
if
guess
as long
they're
as
the one going
as long as the
underwater,
rope
so
is
we can
tied
stay
to it,
on
then
the
we're
boat.
good.
I cast
Right.
enhance ability.
Okay.
Which ability?
Strength.
And on who? What level?
I cast full strength. It's a level 2 spell on my boy Louise. Pretty sure he's got the highest strength. We're not a strong party.
No, we're not
We're
a strong
tied.
party.
Are
I
you tied?
imagine when we
Yeah.
get to Saore,
Yeah,
there
we're
might
tied.
be somebody who is stronger than us.
Add
Who
some
knows,
muscle to the
though?
group.
Who
I mean,
knows,
we
though?
had someone strong
Maybe.
for a while,
Maybe.
We did.
for like an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Bit perturbed by him at this point.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
why does he have two characters on the?
He wasn't sure what he
Okay.
wanted to do.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
didn't even- I
both
didn't
of them
even check.
have nothing on them. They
Yeah.
would have no race, no class level.
Sounds like him.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll join us eventually. Anyways, you guys all kind of get down the rope and get onto the ship and situate yourselves in this little tiny... It does have 2 oars. Who is manning the oars?
I guess I would be.
Man
since,
with the enhanced ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
get
is
some-
it one on each oar? Or is it?
Is it? It's not that
Is
big.
it-
It's just a.
It's
Yeah.
not. No, it's
Yeah, it's just
you'd
a
have just one person. I mean, I
rowing.
suppose technically you could squeeze next to each other, but
We'd be squeezed going like
yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
You need to use your whole body to do it.
And then we're off time. We're doing like opposite times. The boat's just kind of like sitting there and turning back and forth.
As we're going across, I'm gonna begin to play Space Odyssey by David Bowie, and give bardic inspiration to my guy Louise, in case.
Nice. And your bardic
It's a
inspiration
D6,
is a
right?
D6, right? Oh, wow.
Correct. 6 right now.
What did it turn into a D8? Is that level 11?
That's
Five.
level 5.
Yeah.
Of Bard.
But it's going to be 2 more levels before I take another level in Bard. So
Yeah. Because 5th level Bard is really good. You get 3rd level spells. You
And
get a
D8.
D8, and you get your inspiration
Font of-
back on your short rest.
Font of inspiration, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good level for Bard.
Yeah.
but I'm not taking it till I get my level 5 walk.
Oh, level 10.
That's quick math there. That's quick
I
math.
mean, I'm on the same boat because I'm staying cleric until I get my 3rd level
On the
spells.
same boat.
Yeah.
We're on the same boat.
We're all on the same boat.
All right. This is your first time off
Whoa!
the Fiona in 3 days.
Bro!
And Louise takes the oars. You're pushed off away from the Fiona out into the... It's not like rushing rapids, but it is moving. And you can feel the current beginning to start to like take the boat. And you like immediately notice that if you don't do anything, you're just going to miss the rocks entirely. It doesn't matter a whole lot because you are lashed to the boat with the rope. But it's kind of a precarious situation because where the Fiona is anchored, you could just beach up on the shore. And anyways, this could take a lot longer than it needs to take. And you're here to see if there's any loot, see if there's anything you can do to gain from this. I guess there's not a whole lot of risk
Quick question.
necessarily.
Is Black Star at the front of the ship, like, with a leg up on the front? And
Yes, George Washington style, but playing my lyre.
Nice. Okay. So, Louise, I will ask for... I'm going to give you a choice. We're going to make this a strength check or... a survival check.
Oh, I mean, even though I have advantage in strength check, I only have a +1. I have +7 in survival. So I'll
Got
go
bardic
with that.
inspiration too, so don't
Yeah.
forget that counts. Go
You know
for
what?
it.
I'll add it.
Oh, boy.
I'll add it. So, 15.
15. Okay. That's good enough. You get to a point where...
Could I have guidance myself before? I always forget it.
He's so silly.
I guess so, sure.
All right.
Sure, a D4.
Yeah.
I literally said the words, that's close enough.
He sure did. Sure did too.
Let's go.
Nice.
I got invented in your
nice.
inspiration.
That's a 19.
I don't think it'd be like that.
Fine, you're not getting inspired.
You feel
next time.
very confident in the strokes of the oars. You're forcing the little dinghy to go in the right direction. Eventually, as Blackstar is up playing the music with his eyes closed, there's a dunk as you hit the stone that's like directly to the left of where this capsized boat is. And you realize that you're not caught in the current and you're not going to be swept away. If you like row like for 3 seconds longer, you'll be right up against the boat. And so I'm assuming you do that, and you're kind of like pushed right in between the boat and the left-hand side of this U-shaped rock formation that's there. So you're kind of like right in there. You're not going to be going anywhere. But the only course of action, the rocks are too steep. Like they're actually quite tall, so you wouldn't be able to like. I mean, you could make a climbing check to get up on them, but like your best course of action is probably to get up on the capsized boat itself and like get up on top of the bottom of the boat, which is directly to your right.
You guys go ahead. I'll stay on the boat to keep it in place.
Blackstar leaps from the boat to a nearby perch, either a rock or the little dinghy itself.
Which
Does a
one?
front flip, I
You
hope.
choose.
Dinghy. Wait, which one's closer? Are they like equidistant?
Yeah, I mean you got like this like tall kind of like spire of a rock. I mean, I'm saying they're tall, but they're like maybe 5-6 feet tall, and they're almost like they're boulders, but they come to a point at the top. Not a sharpened point, but like a curved point. It's not like somebody could be impaled on them, but they're
Dinghy.
steep on the
Dinghy.
the
All
boat. So the boat's like 20 feet long, so it's right to your right hand side. You're kind of like nestled in against it, so it's a little bit of a steep incline, and it's a little bit slippery. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Little op. Dear Lord.
Xander, Razier.
I
Okay.
will be following,
Well,
essentially,
you
but I
guys-
want to use my new grappling hook and get myself a anchor point with a rope to help.
Dude, you're rolling like buns and booty cheeks.
Good to get it out.
Just a bunch of fives everywhere.
It's not.
It's a bunch of flat booty rolls.
I mean, so you go to like leap up. Do you put your lyre away? I'm assuming before you
Yes,
like get up. Okay, so you go to like make your perch, and your like foot slips, and you're like, ha, I got this. Put your hand out. Your hand also slips, and you're like, ha, no big deal. Other hand slip as well, and you're into the water. And make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh, he's got to dodge the water, guys.
I'm
Holy moly.
Okay.
getting higher every time.
Yep. It's yeah. So
I'll silvery barbs that and give advantage to Razier.
Oh, that means
wait. He has to roll with disadvantage.
Huh?
No, it's just re-roll and take the next number, right?
It's just a reroll and take the next number.
It's the same exact number.
Dude. All right, I can't keep wasting my rerolls on you.
You chose it. You just let me fall in the water. It's okay.
Okay, so you're in the water, and you grab onto the like you're like crammed or like shoved in between the actual boat and the dinghy itself, and you're like grab like one hand up on the slippery edge of the large boat and one up on the dinghy. Razier and Xander haven't even gotten out of the boat at this point.
I mean, if I'm right there at the dinghy because I was going to be getting off next. I'm going to reach to help grab him.
Okay, so
And
in
save
the
him.
which is fine, and you do, and it's not difficult to like reach in and grab him. But as you're being pulled out of the water, Blackstar, you just hear, Blackstar, why are we in the water?
We're doing something fun.
Why does it sound like Chewbacca?
Once I get up out of the water, I will produce flame and just
Okay.
kind of air dry.
All the steam comes up.
Air burns up.
All right.
real-
Okay, you guys figure that out. I'm gonna go and see if there's anything worth anything underwater. Okay.
Razier did say he was going to use his brand new grappling hook to do something. I don't know if I cut
Yeah.
you off or what. What
Yeah.
are we going to use it to do exactly?
I'm gonna in whatever spot on the rocks or if there's a point on the boat that's higher to get that around to have a rope to pull on to climb as we need to, whether it's like rappelling and swinging
Sure.
around or however it is, just to have an extra thing to hold on to that's not wet rock.
Sure. It's not super difficult to do, and there are two rocks that are kind of like close enough where you can get it like wedged up and in them, which is higher than the bottom of the
Yeah.
boat. So you can just
Even if it's just looping it around something to hang on and tying it to itself.
Even just-
some way to Yeah.
I mean, looping
And
it might
I'm
be
not
more
looking for
difficult, but
whatever way works.
Sure.
Just to use the grappling hook to
You
make
shoot
an
it
extra thing to pull on. Shoot it.
it's. Are you sure? You
It's not a grappling gun, Tim. It's a grappling hook.
okay up and get it, and it's
Not
tight.
Batman
It's
yet.
tight and like up in the crevice between the two rocks.
Dude,
You're
we're
good.
all out
New
here
goal.
thinking. We're all out here thinking that Razier's gun is a revolver. Little did we know it's a grappling gun.
I'm just okay. New goal is just to be Batman.
It's a multi tool. He's got all kinds of things.
And he
can
shoots
shoot out of it.
batarang.
Yeah. Eldritch blast. Eldritch blast.
Grappling
Throwing
hook.
knives.
Anyways, the rope is secure. Is everybody? Oh, so Xander, are you jumping into the water?
I'm like scuba diver, like backwards into the water. But yes, I'm going in the water.
You should
Okay.
tie off first if you're going down.
That's true. I'm about to fall off, and then I use my ab strength to pull myself up.
Ripped.
If I ask for a strength check and you roll in that one and you just fall in the water,
Okay.
sure.
That's-
I was giving you an example, but sure, let's do it.
I didn't. I rolled a 13.
13. This is -1. Okay,
-1.
nice. Okay, you're like, and you're up.
Okay.
Okay, you
Is there
use some.
spare rope?
No.
Okay, I have rope, I think. Let me see.
I do.
I do have rope. Yeah, just wrap the
Alright.
rope around me. Hook it up to the boat.
So, Louise, you're just sitting here watching all this happen right now?
Just trying to keep the boat from drifting off. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty secure where it is.
If there's no need to actually, I'd help.
Yeah, just tie that
Also, with the
around me,
thing, we could tie the boat to the rocks.
Yeah.
Thing too.
and then I'll go under once I'm tied off to the boat.
Okay. So you
So-
tie yourself. Yep.
Just to clarify something, the boat you said is about like a 20-foot long-ish boat,
Right.
and we're like basically right next to it.
Yeah. In fact, let me pull up a blank canvas. We're not going to use it for anything, but I'll just to because I think we're all having a kind of an issue with the visual here.
I think I'll bring out the map for you guys.
There is no map for this.
That means there's no battle.
I'm getting my
That,
chocolate
or he's saying that
pretzels.
knowing we come to that conclusion, he actually has a map.
A double bluff.
He's playing 5D chess.
Exactly. Okay, so I brought everybody here. Can you see? Oops.
It's loading. Nope, there's straight up nothing.
What is that?
Okay.
There's a small.
So
Can you see that?
you make
Yeah.
tentacles and shapes. Yeah.
He's creating portals.
Oh no!
This is
The
what we
cake is
do.
a lie.
This is what we do when we don't have an actual map.
Shouldn't there be orange ones as well if you want to teleport?
Yeah, those that lead. This
Why
is the one
is-
thing that
why is it doing
Roll
this?
20 has over
Yes.
Foundry is that there
100%.
is just a free draw tool on
100%?
Roll 20.
I love the
So
free-
that is supposed to be free draw, but it's
It's only for like making shapes in areas.
Because we can still see like the square we used to like move around and stuff.
Yeah. So like
there shouldn't be a
going
grid on this map.
There is.
Or that's just what that texture
Wait,
is.
no, are there magical items?
Okay,
What is that?
so
It looks like
so
a
you see
comet or
these
something like
these
that.
okay
Yeah, it does.
just bear with me here, okay, because this is what I got to use, and I don't know why it's being all weird and funky. So you have these like spherical objects. Those are the oval shaped objects. Those are the rocks. You've got your big ship, and then you've got you're wedged in, and for some reason it won't let me freehand and draw. Like the tool is there, but it's like filling it with this weird portal thing.
Yeah, it's for like drawing shapes.
But I'm not on shapes. I just
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
on
Foundry.
just
You're only
freehand.
allowed to draw shapes.
It's not
lines.
true.
Apes only. Don't get crazy.
They only work in 2 dimensions, not 1.
Okay, I don't
You
know
can
what's
also always just pull up Paint and share your screen on Zoom.
I could do that.
He will do that.
Nope, can't do that.
Hey,
You see it?
With
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
Looks like a woman with curlers in her hair.
So you got your
Big boat, the small boat. Yep.
and you are lashed to the boat that is off screen. Where'd my mouse go? My mouse is gone. It's just gone. Okay. You've got Razir has the grappling hook, and it is. Oh, okay. No, it's lashed. Okay, it's lashed up this way. All right.
okay.
So Blackstar had gotten caught, kind of like in here, essentially, and yeah, that's where you're. That's where you're
The river's flowing up on this picture.
going this way.
That Tim, those are just okay. There we go. Thank you for the. It's like those are just blades. It could be either way.
You knew where they were going. He drew them from bottom to top.
Couldn't you see
You're
where I
right.
was drawing?
You're right. You're right. It is a little
Okay.
laggy.
Okay.
It's all right.
just
Tim.
kind of-
I'll
I'm just
defend
gonna
you.
I'm gonna close this because we're gonna go back to Theater of the Mind because at least now you have a visual of what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just say that one more time?
No.
Oh, you closed it already, didn't you? Unbelievable.
I did actually just now.
Wow.
Since we're all kinds of next to the boat and stuff, Magica is trying to take Magica.
Interesting, and that's 30 feet.
Those are range.
Something you can see.
I can detect the presence of the magic
Okay.
within 30 feet, but to get an ID on it, more specifically, I have to be able to see it.
Yep.
So like through walls and solid objects, it's just
there
like
are 3 little blips inside of the ship somewhere.
inside the
In the ship.
Okay.
Down low, for whatever that means. Probably
under?
under the water.
I mean, I'm already tied up, so just let me know and I'll.
Okay, so you're just
Hold
kind of
on a
like
sec,
diver style. Yeah.
I'll go with him. I'm gonna pull out my backpack, my flippers. Put my flippers
that's
on.
right. You got the
Nice.
Flap,
flippers.
flap, 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 flap,
Right, because you had to
Having it
decisively
around
put them
myself.
on. We talked about that. Gotta put them on every time.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And except I don't need to do that. I still don't want water up my nose, so it's just a
Force a habit. Yeah, it would be uncomfortable. It'd just be leaking
Yeah,
out the
it's
rest of the day.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's just like
So do you
all
guys
inside and everything,
hold your
it's just
noses and go in together?
I'd probably take a minute.
You don't need to.
after
Brazier doesn't need to
because-
hold his nose.
I don't.
So-
I don't.
No,
need to hold my
we just
breath.
talked about it.
I
It's
can breathe
uncomfortable.
underwater.
Just don't want like the force to shove it up into my.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't need a
airways,
nasal.
but I don't-
Okay.
Whether I use them or not does not mean it's
I'm
uncomfortable.
going under.
Water.
London.
Louise and Blackstar, as this is happening, what are each of you doing?
I dry myself off, and then I'm gonna try to more carefully get over to the dinghy or the ship this time.
Okay, so they like get themselves ready, tie the ropes up, and I'm gonna let you do one more. What do you want to do? You want to jump up onto the? You're gonna use the rope that Razier kind of grappled and kind of
Yeah,
hoist yourself
I'm
up
gonna
there?
hold onto the rope and like jump up.
Okay, make an acrobatics check with advantage if you're using the rope.
You'll... Way better.
21. Okay, so you and you like slide along the left side of it, like up, pull yourself up, and you're now up, crouching on the top of it, and you're actually like right over where the main hole is, that the puncture in the ship, and you can like look down and see kind of the water kind of lapping in amongst a bunch of crates that are dunk 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 dunk, dunk against each other.
Wait to see if Louise is coming up. If he does come up, I will
Yeah.
help him out.
Louise?
I mean, yeah, I'd make sure the dinghy is secure before.
You feel pretty confident.
All right, then I'd go up on the ship with Blackstar.
Okay, same. Dexterity check with advantage. I mean, acrobatics check, sorry.
Okay, it's the same for me anyway.
Okay.
I do not have proficiency. Oh boy. I would still have guidance, right? It's been less than a minute.
No.
Alright.
Guidance is only for one
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Right.
action.
Not Baldur's
But it
Gate
wouldn't
3.
be up anyways.
I will allow Blackstar a dexterity
Inspire.
check. I'll allow Blackstar a dexterity check to see if he can. I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to fall into the water, right?
Yeah.
So
Gonna
you
get swept
roll the
away down
same
the river
thing that
and drown and
Blackstar.
die, and then we'll have to make a new
A
That's-
character.
save or a check?
We'll call it a save, sure. You're not trying to avoid anything, but you are. It's a last-ditch effort to see if you can do anything. 18. Okay, so Louise, as you're like clambering up, and your foot slips, and you like hit the side of the boat, and your armor, which you're wearing heavy armor, right, clang against the side of the ship, and Blackstar like whips the rope, and somehow it like lashes around your arm as you're sliding down the side of it, and your hands are sliding off, and like You hear the snapping sound, and your arm like almost just pulled out of its socket as you're started to be pulled up onto the top there. You do manage to right yourself, and you start clambering back onto the top. You do reach the top, and you're next to Black Star at this point. But it was touch and go there for a moment. All of this just to get on top of a ship. There's so many rolls and things happening. It's pretty dumb. Okay. You get to the top. You look down into the hole. You see the same thing that Black Star saw. All these crates and whatnot kind of banging against each other. A bunch of other refuse and debris that are just kind of clattering around inside and outside the ship against these rocks. The two of you holding your nose and falling over backwards into the water.
Did he lie? Is there a battle map?
Wait, I just realized, since we're technically under the effect of freedom of movement while we're underwater, I'm pretty sure the current wouldn't affect us.
Oh, we need tokens for something.
Uh-oh.
How's this?
As you hit the water, I would like everybody to please roll initiative.
Let's go.
Holy battle. You see, but that rolled a 21, and it's in the same exact spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually rolled it. What is this?
For some reason, Louise didn't roll, or it didn't come.
I didn't have my token selected. I had the Zender selected. That's why.
Oh.
It's literally almost in the same spot.
What did you roll?
I rolled 11.
I rolled a 21.
Because mine rose.
Right, because you still have control.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Stuff.
Black Star.
See.
Nothing out of the ordinary catches your attention. There's no danger in the area. You're perched atop of this upturned boat, looking down. You hear the splash from the dinghy of your friends behind you as they hit the water and begin to descend. Is there anything that you're doing at this moment other than observing and waiting for them to surface from underneath?
Yeah, I will. As I'm standing here up with Louise, how far of a drop is it down into the ship? You said there's a hole and I can see down it and there's like, crates.
Probably not far. 8 feet maybe.
Okay. Well then I will use produce flame, and then is there anything that I can see that would not catch the entire boat on fire that I could light on fire for a light source?
You could target one of the crates. They're all waterlogged. You can tell that they're all very watery at this point. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'll just produce flame and hold it, and then since it's only 8 feet, it produces light at a 10-foot radius, bright light. So I'm just gonna produce flame, have it dangling from my hand, like
stick your hand down in there,
just like look down there, see what I can see.
Make your perception check.
Also, how big is that hole up there? Is it like a hole, or is it like a?
No, it's enough. It's we'll say 5 feet. 17. Okay. You look down. The water's not murky. This is like very nice. If you say this river is very nice river water, huh? But it's like you can see through it. You can see like the other side of the ship, like what would be the ceiling if you were standing on the inside of this. This is the cargo hold where there would have been a lot of goods. There's a lot of like bags of grain that have kind of settled to the bottom of this, and a lot of other various goods that would have been used in trade. Nothing of value that you notice, not with the 17. But nothing of danger that you notice at this moment.
Okay. Hey, Louise, if you want to look down there, just to make sure. Sometimes I miss things, and then I'll give him a pat on the back and a wink and a smile, and lend some bardic inspiration to this man.
So charismatic. My goodness.
If you want to take a look, I know you've got a keen eye, friend.
Just so that everybody's clear, rolling initiative does not necessarily mean combat. It just means that we have an order of turns.
Yeah, it's just like in Baldur's Gate 3 with third base.
Wow. Okay. I will eventually play the game.
Oh, good.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Blackstar? Bonus action,
Yeah.
anything? Okay. Oh, I didn't even start combat. That's so loud. Holy
Wait,
crap.
combat?
I thought you said there wasn't any.
Stop it, children.
Okay, I'm swimming over to.
Okay. Xander,
Yes.
as you hit the water,
There's combat for you.
I need you to make a strength check.
Oh boy.
Is that what you wanted, Tim?
A 0. Ooh.
Is that what you wanted? I politely will re-roll that.
Oh, will you?
I will politely re-roll that.
Okay.
Anything's better than
Yeah.
that. Anything's better than that.
10, huh?
I'll take it.
Tied off, too.
Better than a 0.
So you have your hand over your nose, so your fingers over your nose. You have your other hand up and over, kind of diver's motion. You go backwards. You hit the water. Let me ask you a question. Which hand is the ring on?
It's on his left hand.
Okay. So, up here, you hit the water, and you feel this come over you, and your arm just becomes like 1,000,000 pounds, and you are dragged 30 feet downwards into the water. Your hand just like is unusable. Your left hand just goes limp and drags you down into the water.
That's fun.
Ooh. Your ring is cursed, my boy.
I'm putting in my notes. Ring of anchoring literally anchors you.
It is cursed.
You know what?
my
That
boy.
kind of makes sense.
You descend at a rapid pace on your turn, and you reach your 30 feet. You don't lose an action. You don't lose your movement. You don't lose your bonus action.
Okay.
You're just 30 feet down.
Well, if that's the case, I am using my action to get back up to the boat. Like I'm using my movement and my dash to get back up to the boat.
You move your feet and your legs and your one remaining good arm, but nothing is bringing you to the surface right now. Your speed is 0.
Okay.
It seems as
Then-
though this ring supersedes the outfit that you're wearing that gives you freedom of movement.
Might have to cut off my finger, guys.
Just take the
Yeah.
ring off.
He can't.
I am going to.
Like a cursed attunement.
I'm
stuck
going
to
to
him.
use my my action then to. How far ahead of me is Razir?
He's only just like flopped into the water, so he's 30 feet above you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand because I can I? I can't speak. I can breathe. Can't speak.
I mean, haven't tried.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Give me 1 second just to figure this out. That was kind of a wrench. I just need something somatic. Okay.
I'm gonna use catapult to sling a rock past Razir's like face just to get his attention, and then using my bonus action, I'm just pointing at my hand.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. We've had too many rolls already. So, fires off. Razir out and out into the water. Out of the water.
Whoa, rock.
It's a catapult.
Okay.
You notice it. Turn around. Or you notice it.
I look down.
What
Is
are
it my
you doing,
turn?
Xander? You're next.
Yeah.
Are you done,
Okay.
Xander?
I can't do anything else. I'm done.
Okay. Remind me, because I didn't write it down or put it in my notes with the item. What was the swim speed that the flippers gave? Half my walking speed? No, because that's normal swim is half your
I
walking
believe
speed.
you had a total of 40.
I think it's 40. Pretty sure. I wanted it to be
Okay.
no. There's an actual formula. It's
Right. I'll write it down this time.
It's in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
If Discord would just load.
FP.
If we do Control
1/3
F.
faster than your walk speed, rounded to the nearest 5. Okay. So 30% faster than my walk speed, so yeah, 10 feet more, so yeah, swim speed of 40. Okay. Okay.
So I believe you can get to him.
Yes. Yes, easily. If he's only 30 feet down, yeah, I can easily get down to him. Speed. Okay. Put that down. That's my swim speed.
Man, this is awful.
Alright, so I'm going to swim down to him.
Okay.
I don't have freedom of movement because I don't have the clothes, so I am also making sure to fight the
Wait,
current.
don't you?
I didn't have any clothing.
Oh, I thought you did.
Although it was, I think you did briefly mention it that over the years of being there, I may have done so, but
And then you had
didn't.
said that you didn't go near the gambler's
I wasn't
basin.
Right, I didn't frequent water.
You had no
areas, so I
reason
didn't
to have that
bothered.
clothing.
Yeah, it would have been like maybe a cloak for traveling to keep myself dry or something, but not like more normal clothing. So yeah, right. So I am fighting the current as I'm doing this swim down.
So you're at half movement, which is 30, right? So 15.
Well, no, I have a swim speed.
Oh, right, for 40. So you're 30
Yeah, I just
down
have-
to him, and then you've got 10 feet left. You can grab onto him and bring him up 5 feet. Because you'd be at half
I'm
movement.
I'm gonna swim down to be near him, and I'll be like,
Jason.
I look at him like, I give him a like, what is going on?
Am I allowed to communicate back or no?
I mean, you can... Okay. So if you try and talk, it's going to be gurgles. You're trying to talk underwater. You could probably communicate like a few words, but it's not going to be full sentences.
No. I'm not trying to communicate words. I'm just trying to.
Gesture.
Oh, you don't have use of your
Gesture.
left arm right now. That's about it.
Right.
Your whole from his
Right.
shoulder down is done.
Okay, but am I allowed to like gesture back to his?
Sure.
I'll just actively try and swim upwards, and you'll see that I literally won't. I'm not moving.
Then yeah, I will grab him and try and swim with him,
Okay.
and I get a bit of movement with him up.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So you can do half the rest of your movement to drag him upwards. So 5 feet.
Yeah.
Alex did text me, so whenever we have a moment to pause, so I can go put Nova to bed at any point. We just pick a time.
I'm
In the
just
next
started my turn here.
10, 15 minutes here, whatever it is.
All right, Misty Step does not bring people with me. Fortunately, nothing else here helps. I could Shocking Grasp. No, I can't.
I can electrocute.
I'm just going to use my action to dash then to swim another 20 feet with him at half movement.
Okay, so that gets you almost to the surface. So you're 5 feet from the surface now at this point. The other two who are here don't know anything's wrong.
Yeah.
They're just underwater at this point.
They didn't see the rock fly out from the water.
Louise probably would have with his 20 whatever it is perception. 26, 27,
20 bajillion D.
25. Yeah, I would say Louise, but like it's a rock, just pew out of the water.
I mean, there's a bunch of current, a bunch of rock.
Yeah, what would he think of that? Probably not a whole lot, to be honest with you. I mean,
Right now, I'm assuming they're fine underwater. From what I know, they're able to breathe underwater and swim.
Yeah, like you're like, yeah, we're about to get some loot out of this thing. Like let's go. You know, I believe that ends Razir's turn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna straight up skip Louise's turn, but like, what did you know? Let's be honest. Like, what is Louise doing right now? Right, whatever you want to do.
Looking in the hole.
I'm not gonna take away player agency, but like, you're just waiting.
6 seconds of
you're just waiting, right?
I just taking the hole. Yeah. I would cast guidance on myself.
Okay. And
I check in the hole, but I mean, we can do that after you come back.
Do you want to make a perception check in the hole?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was planning to do.
Do it up.
But then you say you needed to go put your kid to bed.
I do, but. Yeah.
Do it at the top of the round.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. After whatever you're doing. Yep.
After your turn.
Yep.
Plus the D4, plus the D6 from inspiration. So 20.
20 total?
Total, yeah.
Okay. What happened?
Louise's
Xander
perception.
is
dying. Xander's possibly dying.
Oh, nice.
Louise
we're about to take our break.
I'm looking in the hole.
Yep, he's perception checking the hole that you just perception checked.
Nice.
Looking in, surprisingly enough, it looks the same as what Blackstar saw. Just a bunch of goods, a bunch of crates. Nothing stands out as out of the ordinary. You know, there's things inside of some of these containers, but you don't know what they are.
Hey, Blackstar, do you know that that trick that both my brother and Razir do, that like they can see magic and stuff, or?
No.
All right. And is there like a lot of water, like at the bottom of the boat, or is it like?
You're asking me? It's totally waterlogged. So
no, all right, yeah.
Maybe I didn't give enough of a good description, but like it's
how deep is it
boat.
from the water to the deck?
Will we be
standing or will we be the roof?
Yeah,
of
right. The underside of the deck that is now the floor that was the roof.
So it's the cargo hold. This particular one, on the way I designed it. Let me just look at something real quick.
See how he said designed it like he had planned something like this in advance?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is on it's on the roll table, but he had this ready just in case. I'm convinced, though, that the roll table has like 3 things on it out of 20.
Yeah.
So most of the days are just chill. You can just RP all you want.
I mean, if you zoomed in on that picture that I sent, you might see what my screen looked like. But nobody took a screenshot of it. I deleted it.
Yeah.
Unless you did take a screenshot of it. Anyways.
Are you sure?
I'm at your house every week. I can just look at
bad spirit.
Let's see, the water. I had said it was 8 feet down to the water.
Yep.
So there's only, for the roof, there's probably only about 2 feet of water.
Okay, yeah, so super light.
Yeah, so do you want to maybe like stay up top with a rope and I go check it out in the ship?
If you'd like, sure, I can always blast from up here if I need to.
Directly underneath the hole, on the roof of this that you're looking at, there is like this grate that looks like it leads to maybe the next floor or maybe the deck of the ship or something. It's like a hollowed out grate, and beneath it is darkness. So it's like either it goes to a room or it's the remainder of the river down below. I don't know if I described that well enough, but it's a kind of a square grate with kind of like maybe 2 doors that would open.
Alright. Yeah.
There's an eel down there.
Yeah. So I'll just drop down in the hole. After having given Black Star some ropes, I can not just shatter my shins by dropping down.
I mean, it's 2 feet of water, so you're just. Are you rappelling 8 feet down?
Yeah, basically. I
to
mean,
the water?
10 feet total.
I mean, if you like climb down carefully and hang from the ledge, and then you're basically on there already. If you're relatively tall,
you could technically almost
up.
like put your feet on one of the boxes if you wanted to.
Yeah,
and kind of like be on the box and then let that carry you down.
I just want to know I have a way of getting back up.
Sure, got the rope. Okay.
Yep.
Needs to make sure you understand the rope is there too.
Rope is there.
Okay. So you drop down, sploosh, into the water, and you're now there into, up to your, just past your knee maybe.
Even though I can see him 8 feet below me, I call obnoxiously, "Are you okay down there?"
I don't know. I think I maybe broke my leg or something.
Oh no. Are you really hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, you're a cad.
I mean, it's not like anything bad could have happened right now.
Okay. All right.
Famous last word.
Is that the end of Louise's turn?
Yeah.
Top of the round is Black Star,
Yes.
who
So I will go ahead and just, after watching Louise go down, just keep an eye out. I'm going to stay up here in case he needs help getting pulled back up, but I will ready an Eldritch Blast in case I see anything untoward come at him.
Awesome. Perfect.
And then, yeah, that's probably all I'm going to do here.
Okay. Xander?
I mean, what can I do? I'm just. Can I see the boat?
Yeah, you're 5 feet from the
Yeah.
surface, and it's maybe.
But am I
15 feet from
like
you?
sinking actively right now? Like, am I bringing Razir down with me?
No, you're not making it harder for him to bring you up. You feel like he's just carrying you up through the water, and you can breathe underwater.
Right.
So, you're fine.
Okay. Then I will just. I mean, that doesn't really. Yeah, I don't have anything to do. So I will just use my action trying to swim.
Okay. So
And that'll be it.
you're trying to help him, and you're trying to swim upwards and like helping
Yeah.
Razir, and it's not helping at all. It's not making any headway. You do feel like your left arm feels like a heavy weight, and you're surprised that it's not holding Razir down, but you do notice that it is not.
Right. Okay.
Would you say it feels like an anchor, perhaps?
Yes. I was actually going to say that, and then I refrained.
Wow. You just no, that makes sense now.
Okay. Razir.
I let go and watch him sink. And then I go to tell Louise that his brother was swept away by the river. No, just leave him down there to starve, I guess?
Yeah.
No, you would die of dehydration.
Is it salt water?
No, it's coming from inland, so you would...
Yeah.
you would
Right.
starve.
Sorry, yeah. Wait,
You would
he could
starve.
catch a bunch of fish and eat the.
Hmm.
He turned into underwater golem.
No, I think you would just cut his finger off and then
Yeah, I mean,
leave. I moved the last 5 feet to get him up and
To
make
break
sure
the
he's
surface.
up and climbing and
Okay.
Can I notice that his one arm is doing the dead
Yes.
arm dangly
Yes.
pull?
It's
That
just-
I will make sure to move that arm, and seeing that it's movable by myself, I'll pick that up out of the water and like slap it on the boat, and then like as I'm trying to lift him up, make sure just at least that hand gets out because there's something
Okay.
wonky going on there.
He's not able to pull himself up out of the water. If any portion, this is just if any portion of him is
Okay.
in the water, he's not able to do anything essentially. So
Seeing as he can't climb out, I am pushing him
So
out
use-
and or climbing up and pulling him
right.
on,
So
whatever
you use
it
10
is.
feet of movement.
It's
to
probably
get him
going to be
up,
my whole turn.
and
to
your
get him
action
up.
to lift him up and out and into
Yeah.
the boat. So bonus
So-
bonus action
Bonus action.
and 30 feet of
I'll
movement.
form of dread and yell at him. No, I'd
You'll
probably,
probably
don't
say
have
something
much-
to him, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything. Dang, boy, I didn't think you'd jump in without knowing how to swim.
It's the ring. It made my arm like inflate or something. I don't know. It was heavy. Yeah.
You ring.
This ring that we found like a little while back. It's kinda itchy.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
odd.
I can breathe underwater, and I'm supposed to be able to swim underwater, but I can't. So it just kind of made it miserable.
Right. Yeah, don't be hopping back in. Well, you got
Yep.
that ring off. You should.
Yep.
I guess you should take it off.
Well, I can't. It's
What do you mean you can't?
It's stuck to me.
Blackstar, you're close enough to be able to hear this conversation, just so you know.
I'm chuckling
It's-
to myself at this point.
It's stuck to you.
It's stuck to
Like,
me. It
your
wasn't.
finger's too big and you can't pull it off right. Get some
No.
butter or lard or something.
No,
Slip it off.
like
I know this trick
it's-
with a string and a needle. That helps.
no, it's like magical. I think.
You say you got yourself a cursed ring.
I think so.
And how long have you had this on? You haven't said nothing?
I mean, I didn't think it. I thought the biggest thing was like an itch. I didn't think it was actually gonna like be harmful.
You knew it was cursed and assumed the curse would be harmless.
Well,
Said,
because it
"Alright."
was just like an annoying itch on my finger. I don't know.
Right, we'll have to keep that in mind next time we're going through any kind of magical stuff.
Yeah.
If it anything makes you itchy, speak up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you. Hey, Lou, Blackstar, y'all heard that?
I heard it, yes.
Or wait, where's Lou?
He went down into the boat.
Oh, is it the hole up there? All right. Well, I'm gonna go back in because I can swim. Make sure he don't leave the boat. You're not gonna leave the boat. You ain't dumb.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
He
I'm not
can't.
like
Make sure he don't fall in, or if he does, you got to go after him. His ring is cursed and makes him sink like a rock.
I mean, why would anyone want that?
You ask him. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back in the water.
Xander, why would anyone want your ring?
I don't really know. I don't think anybody wants this ring. It was cool at first, but now it's just itchy and useless.
Yeah, seems counterintuitive.
It is. It makes for a miserable living underwater.
I'm concerned.
We are officially out of initiative order, so I'm going to go ahead and end that.
Okay.
Razir, you sploosh back down to the water. Now, Louise has been inside the boat. You hear them talking. You're kind of muffled, and Blackstar kind of shouts down to you what's going on and that your brother's fine. He's in the dinghy. And Xander, are you doing anything other than just curled up in a ball on the dinghy?
I mean, no, I'm kind of sitting there. I don't even want to leave the boat because if I slip or fall or do anything, I'm screwed.
Yep. You're still lashed to the boat, though. For
Yeah.
purposes. Okay. Louise, you're in the water. You hear this happening. The crates are around you. You're on the roof of whatever deck of the ship is. It looks like you're in a hold of some kind. There probably were a lot more goods here. There are a bunch of crates that are actually strapped like with ropes to the ceiling for you would be the floor for anybody else who was down in this hold section.
Was right side up.
If it were right side up, correct. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'd look around for stuff that seems interesting, because I don't know what's magical and what's not.
Okay.
And I'd guidance myself, because, yes.
Right, you were doing that last turn, so I'm assuming you just keep that up and guidance yourself.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes.
I need to get myself
be-
guidance too.
Be before Razir actually gets there.
I don't even need the guidance. Oh, one.
That
19
plus 1.
19 total. Okay. You like take one of the crates and take something, kind of like jam it, and open it up, and on the inside there's a bunch of rotten fruit. Go to the next crate, open it up, and there's a bunch of animal pelts on the inside. Looks like deer and a couple squirrel, interestingly enough, and there's a package of like needles that would be used for knitting, and like it's like a knitting kit on the inside of this with a bunch of thread kind of wound up around it. You go to a third one and crack it open, and there are a bunch of rusty weapons on the inside. Looks like a bunch of hand axes and maces. They're completely rusted over. This boat has obviously been here for a while. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like as soon as you open this up, you're like, there's weapons here. There's rust on them. This has been here a while, and you kind of look around, and you're like, this hasn't been looted yet, but this has been here for a while. That's weird. At this point,
I don't really know the region, so
right, but yeah, that's true. You do clock a finely made chest that looks like, of all the crates that are in here, is kind of like bolted to the side, and it's in such a way where it would be right side up if you were right side up, and so it does look like it has a lock on it, and that's at that point that Razir, are you going somewhere else? Or
I'm going
like
under to basically where I had seen the magic pings, to basically be on top of the deck, essentially.
Right.
To look around to see where the stuff is.
And you have the ability
and then
to
go
keep
from there.
This magic find up.
It lasts for 10 minutes, I believe, the
10
spell.
minutes.
Right.
And it's an action cast.
And it's an action to cast, and I can cast it at will.
Right.
So yeah, I can just have it up forever.
So
it is concentration, dude. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's fine.
So you go underneath, and it looks like there's like a cabin, kind of similar to what Captain Rembus has on the ship itself, much smaller. And there's 2 pings there, and then one above you, kind of like where Louise is.
Up in the hold.
Yep, up in the hold, exactly. So you kind of like swim up and into the captain's quarters. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Do that button. That's awful. I'm going to add a D6 to that. 2 more, so a 12.
12? Okay.
Gross.
Nothing of interest catches your attention except for the pings, because you do have those. Those lead you to a desk drawer, a desk that is not attached to the ship, that's just kind of free-floating and kind of slowly spinning in place, and you kind of go over to it, and you find like where those pings are is inside of one of these drawers. And the drawer is not locked. You open it up, and on the inside there are 2 healing potions. Or potions of healing, rather. Nothing else seems to be worth investigating or looking at this point.
Nothing fancy looking.
Nope.
No,
Very
like
basic.
globe or map or compass.
Um,
Any captain paraphernalia?
on a 12, you see a compass. Eventually, you see a compass. It is floating amongst the debris. The front like glass that's over the front of it is cracked, but it is a compass. Not sure whether or not it works.
Throw it in the bag.
There was a globe at one point. It's a very, very small version of a globe, and it is smashed into smithereens, and you see a little piece of it.
Or rotted or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But the last ping
Then,
is above you where Louise is.
I will grab those 2 potions, throw all that in the compass, throw all that in my bag, and move on to the... Because I would see where this great doors would be to go up into the hold for me.
Right. And if you wanted to go that way, you could. Unless you want to go...
Will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go...
I'll just see if that can be unlatched and go up.
It's just a simple... ka-chink, and some of the crates kind of just slowly kind of float down towards you through. It's like
I'll try and just push them up and out of the way. So
it's
they
a
don't
pretty
fall
big
out.
opening. It's like maybe 10 by 10 with these like giant things that open and fall downwards.
Is there any other like a stairs down, or is it just that hold down to the hold?
Yeah, there's stairs that go down. Of course, you're upside down, so
Those that go. I'll go that way then. If there's just an open way already, I'll just swim my way up.
So you don't open the latch then? Okay.
Climb up. Yeah, no, I'll leave it closed.
All right. So a couple seconds before Razir actually gets there, Louise, you see this chest kind of again strapped to the ceiling of where you're at right now. Everything else seems to be normal goods that would have been being ferried from wherever these people were from.
I tried to get the chest out of where it is so I can move it.
Okay, so there's a rope that's strapping it, so you cut the rope.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's easy enough. Just chink.
And it explodes.
And Razir is at this point, it takes you a minute to get something out, and it's like it's not submerged, but every once in a while, the water kind of sloshes inwards and upwards, so it's kind of moving you a little bit, and it's kind of making it difficult. There's no roll required. You can cut it, but it just takes a second for it to happen. Razir emerges. Blackstar, you're up above. You're looking down at this. Are you doing anything, or are you just keeping an eye out, keep holding Eldritch Blast in case anything bad happens?
Keeping an eye out. Be like, what have you found? Anything interesting?
I found a chest. It seems to be locked, though. You might want to take a look at that.
Ooh.
I'll maybe get once Reserves comes back. Maybe get him on top of the ship. Throw a second rope down, so I can tie them to both sides of the chest, so you can pull it up together. And yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there you are, Lou. I'm emerging from the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I came from below.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd go up top because I found this chest.
Oh yeah, I'm actually getting there's something magic in that chest.
Well, I mean,
notice.
Looking at it, I assumed something fancy was in it, but yeah.
Something magically fancy.
But it is locked, so I was hoping to get it to Blackstar so you can unlock it.
There is a magical aura on the chest itself, and not just whatever's on the inside of it.
Oh, well then I would have said that chest itself is magic, so careful with it.
Is it like a trap or something?
I look to see what kind of magic the
Evocation.
chest is. It might be. It might.
Alright,
Yeah, that might be trap. Got some evocation magic on it.
Isn't Zender able to dispel magic now?
He might be. Either way, I think we got to get this thing up and out.
Sorry, what?
This probably ain't going to be the place to open it if we do.
Yeah, no.
Maybe get it to
I mean,
shore.
if it explodes while we're in the ship.
Yeah, let's not sink your brother.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but he can't swim no more. Well, he's got that ring
Yeah,
on his finger.
Blackstar told me that. Yeah. I guess we'll have to find a way to get that ring off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander's sitting on the ship feeling useless.
hopefully a way that lets him keep that finger.
Black Star turns
Hopefully,
around and waves at Xander. You're okay.
All right. Well, I'll head back around and drop that rope down then. So I go swim back down around, climb up on the dinghy, climb up on the boat, throw the rope down,
Yep. Okay.
and with
So you
Black
guys
Star,
eventually.
Hold it up.
Eve. No,
Sure.
same time, Black Star. Same time.
Okay.
Right.
So I didn't describe the chest. It's not massive at all. It's actually
alright.
it's it's maybe like 2 feet by a foot by it's actually it's thin, and so it's maybe 6 inches high, 2 feet long, 1 foot deep.
That's what she said.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thought I said that quiet.
No,
You
It's
did, but your mic still picked it up.
it's got an incredible mic.
Well, I'm there to assist and then help pull Louise out too.
Okay.
Either way.
You guys all eventually get out of the ship, and you get back on the dinghy. You do bring this.
Right. So that was all before we get ready to leave. That was all the magic things I've noticed. There wasn't much down in the captain's cabin, whatever it was. That down there where I got. There were 2 potions of healing, so we got 2 more of them in our. So honestly,
Right.
that alone, I think this trip is worth it. But there wasn't much else I noticed down there. It was all wet and whatnot, so I
check the-
might have missed something.
Bottom of the river, because gold would probably sink and spread on the bottom.
You know what? I didn't. I'll go do that in a moment. That's a good point.
Now the Novus-
You mean Zender didn't have a good look at the bottom of the river a minute ago?
He wasn't down there very long,
Nope.
but I'll go double check that.
Black Star
as far
actually
as what's in the boat, I saw I saw nothing else in the cabin there. Was there anything in all them crates up in the hold?
A few rotten fruits, a few pelts, rusted weapon, nothing of use.
Basic kind of trade ship then. All right. Well, I'll be right back.
Have fun.
Sploosh back in. Sploosh back in. Go to the bottom.
Okay. Go to the bottom.
that.
Make.
Oh,
Perception.
before I go, Lou, you gotta and
Give me a D4.
Black Star, y'all got some.
Oh yeah, I'll guidance him.
Deep diver, good luck. Look for the coins that will bring us some riches. I'm sorry, I'm out of sorts. today.
I put you on the
Holy
spot.
diver.
It was good enough.
Riches?
Riches?
That's so good.
Holy diver.
Holy diver.
So yeah, I'll go down and I'll investigate / perceive / whatever you.
Yeah.
Ask.
So either
Can
perception.
can I intimidate or persuade the gold to be there?
No.
Can I deceive? Can I deceive the riverbed into giving me the gold it has collected?
No.
I didn't want any gold anyway. But it's fine.
Perception or investigation. There's a lot of debris and kicked up mud and things in here. It's a fairly high DC.
Oh, man, I forgot. All right, whatever.
Would you like to go down there and
Whatever.
I kind of push
Oh.
Xander just a
Wait, is
little
that-
bit?
I was gonna give him fortune's favor, but I forgot.
It's too
I
late.
still have the advantage from silvery barbs.
It lasts for a
It
minute,
lasts for
doesn't it?
10 minutes, I thought. Unless I'm
Or was it
silly.
10?
No, it's
If
1
it's- if
minute.
it's more-
It's 1 minute.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
No.
long past that. Okay,
Biscuits.
I'll do perception. Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
And a D4 and a D6.
Oh, that scared me.
Oh, and another 7
Hey.
on top of that, a 32
Hey.
for my
32.
perception check. You know what? Nah,
Knowledge
let's keep
from
it
a
going.
past life.
Let's keep it going. Let's have another D6.
Bump those numbers.
Another 2 on top of that. So
34.
34.
Okay.
You find
30.
Yeah.
You
Amazing,
feel
amazing.
confident.
You see every detailed
Yeah.
grain of sand on that
And
riverbed.
there's no gold down here.
There's
Okay.
nothing. Not a single thing.
Something catches your attention at the bottom. It is
Everything catches my attention.
It does. You see everything. Every fish. Every.
I can see sound.
I can see. Oh, actually,
I can
you know
taste
what?
sound.
Oh
Hold
my
on
gosh.
2 seconds. I have.
What do you have?
I'm going to use my ghostly gaze for the first time, so I can also see solid objects up to a range of 30 feet. So I'm seeing through the riverbed as well in anything.
Wouldn't you see through the gold coins that we'd be looking for as well?
I can still see it. I can see through it, but it doesn't
It's like an
it's not
X-ray, basically.
invisible. Yeah.
It's like
You
an
can-
outline.
You can see through solid objects up to how far?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And you know
That's
what? I might as well
crazy.
have detect magic up as well, just in case.
What a freak.
His eyes are insane.
I have the magic eyes.
Just flashing a
Wizard
bunch of
eyes.
different colors. Just
Got
Oh,
magic
God.
eyes, yo.
Oh my god.
I have the most magical eyes you've ever
You know,
seen.
you know why Eric does stuff like this? It's because he knows that
I got my fly.
that maybe
Nice.
I didn't get my fly. Mine's been just around here.
Like 3?
Eric knows that I have some content prepared, but he knows that on absolutely ridiculous, silly things that I'll just make stuff up. That's awesome. That may or may not be down there. This is
While
this,
that's true,
This harkens back
while
to
I do know
QOA.
that-
It does.
While
though.
I do know that, I just wanted to stack all these things together because it's amazing.
wait until he gets true sight somehow.
Yeah. Level, was it 15? I can get Witch's Sight as an invocation.
Which is its
Yeah.
invisibility? Is that it? Or is it true sight, actually?
It's not True Sight, but it's almost True Sight.
Huh.
I just get see the true form of shape changers or illusion. No, just shape changers. It's not as exciting. I'll get my hands on True Sight now.
Okay. So at the bottom of the riverbed, there is a pouch that you notice that is just amongst the mud and the rocks that are there, and it catches your attention. Looking, you said 30 feet through the. Okay, so you're looking through the ground, and you know it seems like many a ship or boat has found its demise on these pointed rocks on the river. And while there isn't a cascading like plethora of objects and things that are under the water, you do see like you just for the moment of like perceptive powers of seeing the remnants of boats and like a couple of skeletons under the mud. There is a chest that is embedded in the mud about 5 feet beneath the mud. You'd have to dig for it to get to it. It is dilapidated, but it's filled with water because you can see that apparently. But there is a magical ping on the inside of this chest.
Actually, I wouldn't see the magical ping. I just double checked. It doesn't say it in the notes here. The ghostly gaze does count as concentration, so I wouldn't be able to do detect magic. I would still see the chest.
Oh, but you can see through the chest because you can see through solid objects.
True objects. So you can see there's what's in the chest.
So like it's almost like a layer of like you take it down like an inch at a time, like you can just see right. So through the chest you can see that cradled on a waterlogged pillow there is a singular golden bracelet inset with gems on the top of it.
That looks fancy either way.
It sure does.
I'm gonna go for that.
Money.
How long does? Okay, so it lasts. Ghostly gaze lasts for a minute.
Alex is
I get
falling
back on a
asleep.
short rest.
Unbelievable.
That's what happens when he doesn't watch the Kardashians.
Nothing to keep him seated. So I would grab the pouch,
Okay.
swim that back up real quick, put that on the boat. I'm gonna be a minute. I found something
else down there, I gotta kind of dig it out. So give me a moment.
Need help?
Anybody got a shovel? Unless you can breathe underwater, it's gonna take a minute. It's a couple feet under the mud and stuff. Anybody got a shovel? I don't know if do I have a shovel?
I have a shovel.
I don't think I have a shovel.
Pretty sure I don't.
I have a crowbar.
I also have a crowbar. No shovel. Huh.
Nope.
If you
Well-
just drink the water around it.
No. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Probably not, but it was fun to say.
Yeah. Well, I'll use my crowbar. I'll pull my crowbar out and use that to at least be able to dig around, loosen stuff up, and then it's underwater, so it shouldn't be too hard once I get the top layer sifted off and moving downstream and dig it out. It'll probably take me a few minutes, but
Okay.
too hard to get the
Just
bottom of it?
well, it's the bottom of a. I mean, it's the bottom of a river. Like it's hard enough to
Yeah,
dig
it's-
5 feet down regularly.
Well, yeah, because it's
Make
dry, compacted
Make
ground.
a strength
This
check
is-
to determine how
As
long
I'm-
it's going to take you to get down there.
Flat strength check?
Yep.
Well, that was almost a 17,
Oh,
Huh.
that's.
but instead it was a 3.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take you an hour
An hour to dig 5 feet?
in the bottom of a river. Yes,
Yeah, it should be easier.
it would
'Cause
take
it's
you an hour to dig a
loose.
5-foot
No.
hole in regular
No.
dirt.
No, it would not. It
Yes.
would not be easier, Eric.
No.
It would not be easier. You have
Totally
to
be
remember that
easier.
you have the current
would-
going against you. It's
Yeah, it
already
would fill
filling
back
in
in.
with sediment.
Yeah.
It would
But no, I
certainly
totally
not be
do.
easier.
5-foot hole.
If you don't like my
under an
hour rolling, you
on
can
the
go run
land.
your own game.
No, it's fine.
I can't even say it
Alright,
with a
fine.
straight face.
You know what? I don't need this game anyway.
All right, Tim. Looks like we
yeah.
need another player.
Oh
Once-
no! The day
Another
Eric quits,
We're-
that's
No.
a bad day. Anyways,
It's bad.
that's bad. Okay, so you eventually
All right,
wedge-
I'll start going and see that it's going to take a while. I'll go back up, let them know, hey, this is going to take actually quite a while. It's fighting me down there. You stay out of the water. I don't know if y'all can hold your breath that long, but it's going to be a minute or
Hold on.
several.
Hold on. And I cast Enhance Ability on him.
Okay,
Strength.
which was advantage.
Yeah.
Then roll again.
Oh, okay.
Redo
It's
your
definitely
time.
better. 12 instead of a 4.
Okay. So Black Star cuts that time in half.
Ooh.
So 30 minutes later, you emerge with a small. Now, when I say chest, I keep saying chest, right? This one's also small. It is smaller than the other one, but you saw a very fancy looking bracelet on the inside, so you decided to pull it out. Yeah, it's
So
not an.
Is it like jewelry box size?
Kind of, yeah. Foot by not even a foot, maybe 8 inches, and then like 4 inches tall.
It looks like a box designed to hold this bracelet.
Yes, specifically.
Yeah, okay. By the way, the Ghostly Gaze will only last for a minute, so after it drops, I pop Detect Magic just in case so I keep the right spot.
And then
see-
you.
oh,
and
hey,
then
it
you
is
see,
magic,
oh, it's
cool.
magical. It's worth going for, kind of thing. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna go for it anyways, but like, I can't see through the ground anymore. Detect Magic just in case. Oh, cool, it is there. I know the spot
We can get rid of this
for sure.
garbage map. That isn't a map now.
What do
Hey,
you mean the
that
paw
map
the paw
is-
print is great?
it looks great. All right.
Favorite
hold on,
map
and
of this
it's gone.
campaign.
How
I
could
deleted it.
you?
Everybody
deleted it.
onto the world map, everyone.
Buy the
Devastated.
paw print. You served us well. Yeah, okay. 30 minutes
Okay,
later,
so
pop
you-
up with the chest.
Up onto the ship or onto the dinghy.
Well, that took far too long. But apparently whatever's in here is magic as well, so hopefully worth it.
What a haul we made here.
Right. So now that we got all of the stuff we're gonna get, what does the shore look like around here, Tim? Is it all rocky
it's-
like this outcropping, or is it like actual shore we could go up onto?
No, it's definitely shore you can go up onto. On the left-hand side, it's kind of a sandy beach that kind of leads up to a forest tree line, and then you're not like anywhere near the right-hand side of things. It looks like it's a kind of a cliffy rock face on the right-hand side. Either of them is scalable. The water is quite deep, and I didn't mention this, but like you going all the way down to the bottom, it's like 30, 40, some places like looking around could be 50 feet deep. That's like a deep river. But it's wide enough where it would accommodate that level of deepness here. But as you get up to the embankment, you could bring your dinghy over if you wanted to do something on the bank of the river.
Yeah. So with that, this smaller one looks fine, and it should be able to be. We can just open it. But the one you found, Lou, with the magic that's got on it, we might want to take that one ashore and not open it on the boat. We should open it on shore if we can open it, or if Black Star, you being the man of the hour for that particular task. If you even feel comfortable trying to open something that's got some kind of magical protection on it, I don't know. That's up to you. Figure that out. But if we're going to do so, I think on shore, away from the boats and the river and the wreck and whatnot, would be the way to go.
Probably smart. I'll go on shore. That's fine. I wouldn't want to do it on the boat.
I'm just saying, if you even want to try and open the chest right
Of
now,
course I'll
do we
try.
have a? Well, with the magic on it, I don't know. Xander, you got anything to get rid of some magic on the chest for a trap or something?
No, not yet. I'm working on that too.
What?
You seem to be
Well,
working
then-
on
Let's
a
take it
lot of
ashore.
things.
Let's take it ashore and invest.
I have a lot of projects, Louise.
All right, yeah. Let's get our feet off some solid ground and take a look at it, and you can decide what you're going to do, Black Star. You know the craft better than us.
Yes, please. And once we get it on shore, I'm going to take a very thorough, detailed, investigative look at this thing. Just
I am
see
making sure to get my
Guidance.
grappling hook back before we leave. Just
if
so that's
there's
stated.
anything I'll be able to disarm anything, if there's anything I can do about the magical aura or possible
Guidance.
magical, taking a very close look at it.
It takes a bit to get your grappling hook back for sure. It's yeah. It
Get off.
if you want to
Don't
roll
climb up
for
on a
it,
boat.
you can, but it takes a while. It's wedged.
I see him doing this, and I just mage hand and see if I can't like jiggle it out.
Actually, that would make
And
it
I
a
will
lot easier.
also mage hands and get it out if
Ding,
it's
ding,
fun.
it-
Just Razier's just
the
doing
two-
like this.
Come on.
So instead of like 3 minutes of fighting with it, it takes like 30 seconds. So it takes a little bit. It's not just instant, but it comes off and you're able to coil it up and bring it back. And
How do you like
Whatever.
this, Razier? Someone come get their mad.
I'm soaked, and I had to save the boy. And look, I just looked through the ground. It threw me off a bit.
Oh, that's really
Anyway.
cool.
All right, to the solid ground. Let's get our feet on some earth.
So you bring your dinghy off to the side to the beach.
I'll bring my dinghy.
Well,
everywhere.
You just get back
Yelling
on the boat.
no, we're going to with the chest first. Yelling to Bugden. We're gonna hit the shore real quick. We got something we got to check that we don't want to be on the boat
Don't
yet.
wander off.
We'll be right back.
I don't think you heard me. Don't wander off.
and Bugden just right.
What did he say?
I think he said.
Exactly.
I don't really know.
Wait,
I
aren't
think
you
I
able
saw
to
him nod a
read
bit.
lips, Xander?
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at him.
Looking,
Well, you
he's looking
should-
down at the bottom of the boat. Right, he's sad.
All right.
All right.
All
It's not very hard. I'm not going to make you roll for it again. You eventually get off to the sandy beach. It's off the left-hand side. It's a small embankment that's maybe like 80 to 100 feet wide. That's like a beach that you'd find at a campground or something. That's just there. And the tree line is maybe 50, 60 feet beyond where the beach is. So you're able to berth on the shore, and you are there. You get out. You take your chests out of the boat, get up onto
Right,
the
so-
land.
How about we take the chest that might explode a bit further away from the boat? Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say as well. Let's
You guys are so excessive. Let's go.
Look, you've seen the size of the explosions the boy can make. If this is anything like that, I don't want it nowhere near our way to get back to the ship.
Fire doesn't really bother me.
When
Yeah,
when
but
we
it
get on the
Hopefully
ship-
not.
When we get on the shore, I just want to dip my toe into the water and see if like this ring affects my body or if it's just my arm.
Rumble.
So you're on shore. You go over to the water, and the very slow. It's a river, right? So the
Yeah.
waves are very slowly lapping up on it. Stick your foot in it, and your arm just goes dead, and you fall onto the ground.
Ow! It's my whole body.
I'll just grab him by the collar and pull him a bit.
I'm just gonna watch him sit there stuck for a bit.
I ignore them. I'm looking at the chest. I'm doing what I need to.
Drag him through the sand a little bit. Even after he's able to move again, just pull him a feet or two.
Thank you.
Wait, shouldn't it also happen like when you drink?
It's so ridiculous.
If it's a hot day and he starts sweating,
Or is it like running water specifically?
Falls. He goes to take a bath and drowns. Or
Yeah.
he can't drown. He can't drown.
Himself and falls through the second floor of the
What a miserable way of living, dude. Can you imagine like not knowing and like being alone, sinking down to the bottom of the ocean, and you're
This-
just stuck there breathing?
This is-
I do have to say, Xander just ate a devil fruit.
yeah.
A what?
Yeah, I've watched One Piece before, guys.
One
Yeah,
Piece.
from One Piece.
Oh, I've never.
The One Piece, the way the powers work is as a fruit, and when you eat it, you get some specific power, but you become weak to the ocean. And anytime you go in it, you just go limp and weak.
Okay, that's pretty funny. That's very funny, actually.
Except this is the worst version of that because it works in the water.
Also,
I mean, it's just like if you're a fishman who ate a devil fruit, you'd be able to breathe underwater but couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
this is
yeah.
definitely by far not the worst cursed item you could ever have, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I mean,
And-
it's better we found out like in a situation like this, like that was somewhat under our control. That like in a fight, we just Xander
Yeah.
just goes down.
Or like we decide we need to go like the plane of water
Yeah.
or something.
I go do like a Power Ranger thing. I like jump. I'm like, and then like
I was-
just drown.
I was fully
Keep
expecting.
the same pose.
through the
going
portal
up.
and
I was fully expecting you guys to go to the Gambler's Basin and then down into the well, and then there was going to be other stuff, and it would have been pretty interesting. And this is where you found out. But yeah, there may or may not be other cursed items that you guys find along the way, and it'll be pretty interesting. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Getting back to the game. So you guys are on the shore.
Yep.
yeah,
I'm
we move the chest
investigating.
away. He's investigating.
Who is
That's-
investigating?
Black Sword.
Black Sword.
You're
He's-
investigating the dangerous
he's-
chest.
danger
to-
chest.
for
that's
what?
That's the main thing.
For traps and see if there's anything that I can discern about disarming it or anything like that.
Okay. And you're how far into the woods did you go? Or are you just on the beach?
No, we're definitely moved like 30 feet away from the dinghy, at least.
30 to 50 feet away from the dinghy.
Yeah.
I'd say
So you're not into
you
the
can go
forest until
up
you hit
to
50
60 feet. You can go up even to
Right to the
90
start of the
feet because I need to be able to move, dash, bonus action, healing word to bring you back.
Wow. That's funny. Okay. So
They're
you're
about 50 feet.
you're
right at the
50,
mouth,
50
right at the
feet
start.
right at the start of the forest. Are you by yourself?
60 feet healing word. Oh,
How far away is everybody else?
I'm a good 10 feet away, kind of watching, just in case, ready to.
Okay.
How
blown up.
wide is a fireball?
30
Go ahead.
feet.
Go ahead and
30
make your
foot
investigation.
radius?
Go ahead and make your investigation check. It's 20 feet.
Maybe I'm a few
On
feet.
fire.
farther.
Fireball's 20
20
feet.
feet. 20 feet. Yeah,
20 feet
I'd
is.
stand 30 feet away from
I'm
the
casting
black sword
mage
chest.
armor.
Brazier, I know you're a bit hesitant to get too close to a possibly exploding chest. Could you come without putting hands on it?
Look.
Just help me look at
Look,
it. Just give me a second set of
last time we opened a chest that was kind of magical, we all got poisoned and some of us nearly died. So we're being real careful about
I
this.
just need another set of eyes. Just help me, just for a minute. I won't touch it until you're ready to back away.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
And I did say I guidance Black Star.
And you guys and your stupid guidance.
Yeah.
And I also from 60 feet. Oh, never mind. All right.
And just so you know, Tim, in 1D&D, they made
25.
it so it's once per day, once per long rest. So it's basically not a
So-
cantrip anymore.
I don't agree. I don't
Yeah,
agree with. I don't
it's
agree. I don't
so
agree
bad.
with that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Like you guys calling it
Right.
all the time. Like there may be a situation in the future where I'm like, listen, no.
It's useful
You
in
know.
a situation you know when you need it. When you're like rushing,
Right.
you
Was
don't,
it?
you don't have
Yeah.
time
The
to
Matt
use it.
Mercer now, he's
Yeah.
like, if they're like talking to people, I cast guidance. And so it's like, what are you just like your buddies standing behind
Yeah.
you casting a spell
Yeah.
on you as you're talking to new
Right.
people?
Like in this
Yeah.
instance, sure. There's certain
Yeah, we're
circumstances
preparing to
in the
do
future.
something. We know there's some skill involved, so we would
Your
get it
boat
ready.
is upside down. It's fine.
If I feel
Anyways.
like you just want to blow us up. But
Okay. You rolled 25
25.
total. Okay. It's definitely locked. It's definitely trapped. But it is an arcane trap. If you would like to make an Arcana check to see if you can understand what the arcane trap is, you are welcome to.
I've never seen this kind of trap before. I think it's magical in nature. Can the boy come and look at this thing?
I'll go grab him. Xander,
Huh?
come take a look at this magic trap. See if you can figure anything out about it.
Okay.
I
We
guidance
need your
Xander.
expertise. You're much better at this than us, and you're useful to us.
I guidance Xander.
I'll walk over to the chest
I think he
And-
needs a win.
and go and check out the chest and see if I can discern what kind of magic it is.
Make an
I
Arcana
stay
check.
30 feet away.
Alrighty.
You're 30 feet away? Okay.
I stay 30 feet away, yeah.
Is that everybody else is, I'm assuming, at least 30 feet away?
I'm
right?
standing right next to him. I'm standing next to Xander.
I'm
All right.
sticking with them.
I'm
So,
watching the
Am I
boat.
Just-
receiving
just-
help or no?
This is...
I'll
No?
help you.
Okay.
Yeah. I've heard
Okay.
some things. I've
No,
read
it's
some
up.
stuff.
It's up. I know you guys would help me,
Then
but what does
we
Tim
would
think?
point out this is what we've seen. Here's the magical trigger.
This is
this is where the
Xander-
magic thing is.
Xander
Okay.
needs to roll by himself on this one.
Okay.
Bardic
that's fine.
knowledge.
That's fine.
Don't roll in that one. Okay, good. Because
That's
even
fine.
in that one with a plus 11 could have been bad. So, 27.
27.
Awesome.
Yeah, nerd.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's evocation. It's a. I mean, with a 27, it's a really powerful evocation trap that's on this. Now, you don't know what's
Can you
inside
tell
of
what
this.
the trigger is?
No. Well,
Like, is it triggered when it's unlocked? Is it triggered if it's
It's-
forced open? Is it
it's-
triggered just when it's opened?
it's triggered when it's opened. Yeah, you would get that run at 27. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get
Noted.
rid of this enchantment somehow?
So, like, if you unlock it, but then we open it from a distance, if you unlock it here,
Yes.
leave it closed, and then we use Mage Hand to open it, or like we could go conventional with a rope or something if we need to go farther.
All right, that's fair.
But is that gonna? Can you tell Xander if that's gonna like blow up what's inside?
I mean, that's certainly an interesting idea, but I don't think it would. I can't imagine that it would. I think an invocation is just to basically get the hands off of whoever's trying to open this without dispelling the magic first.
All right. Was that you shaking your head? No, it wouldn't. And no, can't tell, Tim.
No, you can't tell. There's no way for you to know that information.
Okay.
I mean, it seems
All right.
silly, but at the same time, if somebody was trying to protect something, maybe it would blow it up.
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander's
All right.
giving you his best guess.
Well, if you ain't got no way to get rid of that magic now, we can either open it this way,
or we throw it in the hole
and figure it out later.
Do it later when you got that ability.
It's up to you guys.
What do you say, Lou? You're the one who fished the chest out.
I mean, if
Open
the
it
chest
now
can
or
blow
wait
up,
till-
then might as well wait. Unless, as Blackstar says, he's confident he can unlock it and survive the explosion.
I
Also,
You did say you
we're
were
still
resistant to fire.
Before we continue on that line of thought, we don't know that it's going to be fire that comes
Yeah,
out.
I mean, it could be some kind of poison. It could be some kind of cold. We really have no idea.
Wait, couldn't you just try and open it with your mage hand?
Well, that's what we were suggesting, but we don't know if that's going to blow up the stuff inside.
Well, I mean,
That's still the problem.
But then again, we don't know if there's a timer or a set distance that the chest can be from the ship, stuff like that. So we don't know if it might explode.
Are we desperate to open this, or would we rather just wait?
I mean, we could put it in the hole, but what I'm saying is we don't know it might explode, and we don't know when or how.
Xander, make an intelligence check.
Dirty 20.
I mean, unless the enchantment was specifically designed to destroy the magic item that's on the inside of this chest.
Oh, right, it's a magic item.
It's a magic item, and so it won't be destroyed by an explosion.
Worried for nothing.
All right,
You'll sense a tie.
Unlock it.
Hey, let me finish my gosh darn description.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you can't, Tim.
Jason's the only one. Just interrupts me all the time. I will roll a wisdom saving throw to see if I have a vision.
It's just been today and the end of last session.
Yeah, there's no connection.
Yeah, no, Tim, you're not allowed to die.
It's not even my
Forgot
game anymore.
about
You
that.
guys can play by yourselves. It's fine.
One little detail.
There's no connection
Somewhere
between
in
the evocation enchantment and the item that's on the inside. I would
Right.
say that with a 27, I would have given you that information if that were the case.
Okay.
So,
all right, yeah. So then, I mean, it sounds like it's safe enough for us to unlock it, and then just using all of our mage hands combined, just push open the
Mage
chest.
hands combined.
Wait, do
Or
all of
a-
us have mage hands?
Or rope. Yeah,
All of us have mage hand.
all of us have mage hand. New team thing is a mage hand high five. 4-way mage hand high five.
Nice.
Alex, your brother's
Yeah.
gotta believe someone who gets a mage hand somehow.
Take
All right, let me add it then.
a
Now we'll
peek.
pull out the locksmith's
Get mage
bane.
hand.
okay. Make
Ooh.
a dexterity check.
Fortune's favor. You know,
Okay.
Guidance.
I get +3 to this because of my locksmith's bane,
Yep.
and I get proficiency because of my proficiency with thieves' tools.
I'm opening my
Yes.
fourth beer.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Four-
Okay.
There he goes.
That
Nice.
you have the
That's a
D4
good
from
start.
guidance.
18. Okay.
What's my D4 for?
Guidance.
Oh, why didn't it roll it for me though?
No, you need
Why
to.
did I get a +4 on my check?
You have a +4 from
Good question.
dexterity.
Yeah, I only have a +3 though.
Oh, the lockstone.
Oh, the luck stone. Yeah, okay. And then +3 from Blacksmith's Bane, 19, 20, 21. 24 from my proficiency.
Proficiency. And plus a D4 from guidance. And
28.
Xander also had Fortune's favor, it's called.
Yeah, so if you want to re-roll on that, you can, but that's up to you. You can basically, it's like you dismiss the spell. You have the spell on you for the next.
How?
Oh
Right,
no,
we
never
rolled
mind.
to
Wait,
take-
never mind. It
to
has
take the new-
it has a gold requirement. Never mind. It has a gold
Oh,
component
alright.
requirement.
It doesn't matter when you if it's a reroll. Wait, what
28.
was it? 27?
28.
28. Ow. I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Probably going to be okay.
What was your total? 27?
28.
28? Okay.
6 from proficiency in Locksmith's Bane. 4 from.
Sure. Yep.
Only
Okay.
guidance, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So you kind of get down and concentrate and get into the lock, and it's
humming
it's
to
old
myself.
and rusty and like Winnie the Pooh, just kind of humming to yourself and
Working,
chink.
working.
And what's interesting is that it does unlock, but you didn't notice that the lock itself is rusty and it's like fused shut. So you've unlocked it, but it like won't release. But then you take your hand and you're just like kind of pull on it, and it just you realize that a successful strength check of like 10 could have broken the lock off of the chest itself. But you unlocked it, and then you broke it off of the of the chest.
So that's extra XP, right?
I did it twice.
Best of
I'm
both
so good.
worlds.
Extra XP, is that what Felix said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, if we were playing XP, you guys would be like level 12 by now if we were playing XP.
Wouldn't that be great?
Get
I
in
hate you.
hijinks.
Wait,
No.
so we're level
No,
12? So
don't
we're
rush
level
that.
5?
Stop
Is that
it.
Wait, did I hear
Okay.
we level up?
Stop. Okay.
All the way to 12, yeah. We're getting
All right.
5 levels.
You've gotten the lock off of the chest.
right.
The little latch can kinda
Everybody
come up,
back
but,
away.
How
30
far
feet
away?
from Mage Hand.
Yeah, 30 feet from Mage Hand. Okay.
Yeah. So there's 4.
Or do we want to just or do we
You've-
want to just like old school mundane this, tie some ropes to it?
Now,
I mean, we have
pull
mage
from,
hands.
like,
now you've left the chest at
100
the
feet.
edge of the forest. It's 50 feet from the water approximately, and which is where your dinghy is. And you guys are 30 feet to use. I'll let you go. I'm just letting you know. I'm setting the scene of where it is. So
I'm using guidance on myself.
Ray gets
Okay.
her Mage Hand out.
Yep.
Get my mage hand out.
With the
With
powers
the force,
combined,
Yeah. Well,
should we summon?
Captain Planet.
Can wait? Can we Captain Planet this and with 4 Mage Hands create a Bixby's hand?
Mage Hand Voltron? Mage Hand Voltron?
Mage Hand Voltron.
Mage hand Voltron.
Oh god.
So what are you doing?
Mage Hand Voltron.
Mage hand Voltron.
And Voltron. But to open the chest with our
So
Mage
you're
Hands.
so you're all standing. You're on the beach side of things. You're about 30 feet away from the chest. You all reach out and concentrate. Your mage hands appear.
One-
they all
one
look
is walking.
differently.
One is up as the mouth.
Okay.
And then there's 2 little dangly guys that use the hand.
Unironically, Black Star and the mage hands. Thoughts? Thoughts? Concerns?
I like the Black Star and the Mage
Or we
Hand.
just lean into it. We don't tie it to one person like we did before.
Yeah.
We just
Ooh,
go with the
Mage
Mage
Hand
Handers.
We just throw Mage
It's Mage Hand Voltron.
Power handers.
Power Hand. Mage Hand.
The hand jobs.
Oh my goodness!
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
You know, we're nobody's first pick, but we get the job done.
That's right. That's right.
That's unbelievable.
I love it.
I will clip that moment for when we.
Oh,
This is great.
absolutely amazing.
We're no one's first. Get the job.
And-
So good.
Wow,
Alright.
So good.
that's incredible.
Love it.
Regardless, and just for the sake of brevity, kind of at this point, you guys all stand back, and your various forms of mage hand extend out and go over, and together
As it opens,
you
jump action. By the way,
open it. Well, unfortunately, no amount of jumping back saves you from the eruptive blast of fire that explodes out from this chest. And no, I'm not joking. In a 60-foot radius away from this chest, which partially engulfs your dinghy as well. I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Does
That's
this count
definitely
as a
magic.
spell?
it's definitely magic.
It is definitely magic. Yes,
What
it
kind
is.
of
But-
loser put erupting earth on their chest?
Does it count as a spell, Tim?
Yeah.
Isn't
I
it spells
mean-
and magical effects?
No, it says specifically spells from
It's
the,
not a
Southern
spell. It's
Sector.
not a spell. It's
No,
being
alright.
cast.
Can I use my reaction to
Inspiration.
reroll? Oh wait, Wait, you can't upcast silvery barbs?
No, you can't.
Oh, never mind then. I'm screwed.
TPK.
I will cast silvery barbs on.
And I decided to remove absorb element on the last level up because I never used it.
Silvery barbs
So-
on Xander.
So
As
I
I'm
just want to,
jumping.
I'm going to go on record, whatever happens after this point, and saying that this particular encounter was inspired by Eric's request, which was like maybe a year or 2 years ago, of wanting more mundane things in the campaign, and not everything had to be super epic. And so,
What do you mean super epic?
blow
There's
us
a
up.
giant fire column to just
All right,
engulf
well,
us.
I passed this. I passed
You
it.
don't
Thank
hold
you,
on.
Alex.
You don't get to throw this on me, sir.
I'm not blaming
Hold
it
on
on
a
you at
second.
all. I'm not blaming it on
It
you at
sounded
all.
like you were.
Not at all.
Question. If somebody
You
casts
inspired
silvery
it.
barbs, if somebody casts silvery barbs, and that person re-rolls, right, they get to give somebody else advantage. Since this is a reaction,
No, but
does
the reaction.
does the advantage apply now?
No, because
It would
all
be
of
for
our
the
rolls
next.
are at the same time, so it would be on the next.
Everyone's making the
after.
dexterity saving throw all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody roll a d20 for the boat, real quick.
Oh
I'll do
no.
it.
Felix Navidad.
14?
Past this click in the whip.
I mean, that doesn't make the save, but it's better than what I would have expected.
far
I mean,
away.
boat
Better
doesn't
than
have a
me.
modifier,
It's better
so
than me.
you know. Okay. What do we have here? So, Black
How many of
Star.
us? How many of us are dead?
Black Star
All of us.
rolled a 14. Razier is a 15.
I rolled 12.
Louise is a 12, and Xander is a 19. Xander is the only one who succeeds.
Nice.
Everyone else takes 47 points of fire damage.
Line easy.
Fine. We're fine. You were
I take-
talking
I
like this was
take
gonna be
half
like
of
3
Yeah.
digits.
Oh, right. Because it's fire damage, right?
So I'm taking what, 23?
What was that? 47 divided by
20. Yes,
24?
23. It's half rounded down. So, yeah, 23 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Holy smokes.
So what you see in front of you, it's like this is not a fireball, obviously. This is a
Explosion.
a giant, like,
This is erupting Earth.
almost like mushroom cloud of like sand is thrown into the air. Nobody can see anything. Your ears are ringing. You are thrown to the ground.
Beaches of
and
Normandy.
the boat, the ship, or not the boat, the little dinghy is on fire. It's not entirely shredded. It can still remain on the water. Obviously, you guys all took this crazy amount of damage. The trees in the vicinity,
Black Star of the boat. Black
the
Star of the boat.
trees that are immediately around this chest that exploded are completely incinerated. Like the ones that are within 10 feet are gone. They're like turned to ash and just shattered against the others that are beyond the 10 feet. There is a huge smoke cloud that just and just reaches up into the sky. And yeah, that's what happens. Nobody's dead,
Please.
right?
No one's dead.
No, nobody's
Please
down.
tell me Grignac is happy about that.
Yeah, he's got to be.
I
happy
forgot.
about
Totally
this.
forgot. I totally
Just
forgot.
sitting
Oh, well,
on the ground,
that's
I
why I
hope
just said
Rick
when
back
you
up.
were like the 10 feet trees were incinerated, I was like, yes.
Yes, Black Star. Glorious fire,
so-
Black Star.
So Black Star hears is just like heavy breathing, heavy breathing, just Black Star.
Yeah, Greek
Oh,
neck.
what has happened? This is amazing.
He just
Do it again.
We'll get there.
Do
Don't
it
worry.
again.
But this is quite possibly the best day of our entire lives. We must thank whoever created fire in the first place and give them our energy. But they don't exist anymore, so let's take it for ourselves.
Absolutely.
There is a great deal of trees that...
In the middle of while he's listening, Black Star, the boat. Boat's on fire, Black Star.
Black Star doesn't put the boat off out of fire. Puts the boat out. Hobbles over. Not so bad, but
Alright, so went through all that. What's in the chest?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll go check.
Do you guys
Are
want
we-
berries?
Are we
This
worried about? Yeah, I'll take one at least.
And
Take the edge off.
I'll
Chuck berries at them.
I'll pull out Jarvis.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my Jarvis glasses. And
Okay.
Are we worried about the woods being on fire at all, or is this
No,
good
no,
for
no,
you, Black
like,
Star?
we should leave soon though, before something comes
Yeah, let's. Yeah,
yeah,
You said the other chest was good, right? It's not gonna explode.
yeah. It was just what's in it was magic, not the
Yeah,
box
let's-
itself.
Let's take care of that on the ship.
Yeah, let's grab what was in that chest, wherever it is.
Okay, so in the center of this explosion, the chest has been completely incinerated. There is nothing left of it. There's a small crater. In fact, the heat that was created by the fire has created several spider webbing bits of... Wow, holy crap. Glass
4
that have spread out. Yes, it is 4 beers. That have spread out away from the original blast area. And so there's like this weird... almost like antler... looking bits of glass that are in the sand that you can see kind of spider webbing out on the surface of the sand. In the center, there's nothing left other than a bracelet.
Another one.
So, Zender, are you gonna identify this now?
yeah.
or-
I'll identify. I'll identify.
Doesn't it like take
You
10
just-
minutes to do so?
If he does the ritual.
No, I have.
I think with the glasses, it's
I have the
instant.
glasses. It's instant.
All right.
It's once per day.
Okay. So you literally, right now, you're walking up and just identifying this item on the ground while it's smoldering in the center of this crater.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
And we're
I
all
stop him
struggling
before
to
he gets
get
too
up.
close. I stop him before he gets too
Shoveling
close.
berries in my mouth.
I'll go. I'll go get the bracelet and bring it out of the smoldering area.
Thanks.
So you take it on the
Gotcha.
beach and identify it. This is the bracelet of the crowd pleaser.
That in
Yep.
D&D Beyond?
It is not in D&D Beyond.
Oh.
So, I mean, this is the chest that you pulled out of the dirt that you rolled and used your ghostly visage or whatever it was that you looked under the.
No, wasn't that the ship?
Oh
the
no,
chest that was in the ship?
right. Sorry,
This
this
one
is
was
the,
in the ship.
the one that was on the ship. Sorry, I'm getting totally backwards on this. It is
Too
the
much
bracelet
Greg
of the crowd pleaser. It does not require attunement, and it is only usable by bards.
We have one of those.
We do?
Yes.
We do.
It allows you to hear the laughter of those that have laughed at your previous jokes when you say something funny.
Wow.
It's real.
Every
you-
time you tell a joke, there's just a cacophony.
now. He's got
He's got a laugh track. Or if he's not funny at all, it's silence every time.
Just
He's never told a good joke.
Well, the description should say when you tell a joke that you think is funny.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I
Wait a
love-
second. Wait a
I've
second.
got a
Wait a
laugh
second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I'd
Wait a
love
second.
for there to be a build-up
I'm-
where
I'm
like
sorry.
he tells a bad joke and it's like.
I'm sorry. It doesn't. It isn't. It isn't that. And this is only because. Well, maybe I'll explain this later. It isn't that only you hear this laugh track. It radiates in a 50-foot radius around you.
So you just
To all
have
those-
a laugh track.
Blackstar's just
man.
a sitcom character now.
Be careful when we're on sneaky missions, not to be popping quips and jokes
Oh man, I never even thought
under
about
your
that.
breath.
Wow.
I can't. I love quips.
So, wait, now
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to. Oh no, should have.
Oh man, that's a
Interesting.
fun one. All right, who wants it? Who
And
wants that bracelet?
I'm looking at
Who's getting that bracelet?
I'm looking at it. It's already in Black Star's hand. I'm like, you can take it.
I mean,
what's it do?
it's 4 bards, so
You'll just put it on. You'll figure
I
it
put
out.
it on. You're like, well, I mean, it looks good on me, so I guess there's that.
Laugh track.
No, it
Good
wasn't
joke.
a joke.
Hey. Nice.
There-
That's what it does.
Nice.
Congrats. You now own laughter. Unfortunately.
and now
That's funny.
every time
Yeah.
I might need to go soon. I'm fading fast.
Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. We're almost
Okay.
done.
We'll collect ourselves,
Get back to the
make sure the
ship.
dinghy still floats, get back to the ship, and be on our way, and then go through the have Xander identify the other
Yeah, I identify the
Yeah.
other
bracelet from the thing I dug up, see how much money was in the pouch, and do all that.
Sure. Do you
Wepa,
do
ay
you,
Dios.
do you want to settle all that right now, or
I mean, if you guys want to do it without me, that's fine. I need to shout.
I think
I
I'm good with
just-
expediting that.
I'm good with
Yeah.
expediting that. My goal is just like, because I know we only have like another day's worth of travel before we get to Saore.
no, it's 2 days. 2
Oh,
days
it's 2
travel.
days. Okay, I want Zach to be able to join next week or the week after.
Well, that's entirely up to him. That has nothing to do with me.
I'm
was
saying
not-
because we'll be in Saore, it provides him an easy opportunity to join. So I figure the
Unless-
sooner we
I
get
think
there,
we're-
we can play.
Well,
I'm guessing we'll probably get there next session, either at the end or before.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
probably get through 2 days
And,
of travel next
just-
session because
And
we're gonna have a little
we're
less
not
to
playing
talk about
we're not playing next
Next
week.
week.
Well, right.
Yeah, I know that.
the
right.
week after.
Speaking of which, sorry, I won't be here.
Oh no.
I might be here the 18th and the 25th.
Oh no.
So on the
actually-
15th, I have to go to the field, and we're supposed to come home every night. But I don't know what time that means every day. 'Cause I've been told sometimes they'll get back at like 6, sometimes they'll get back at like 10, sometimes earlier if they did night fires, like 10 in the morning or something like that. So
Right. We are
the
down.
25th is the last day though, so I will be back on the 25th. So
Um,
hopefully we should be back early, and I'll be here at the 25th. I think.
Okay. I mean, we are down to a 4-man group at this point. So if that's up to you guys. We don't technically have a 5th player right now.
I will not be here the 18th.
Oh well, then that works out.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy. Okay.
I have a
Weeks
frisbee tournament on the 18th.
All right. So
Um,
Alex, I don't mean to interrupt you, Jason. On
you're
the
fine.
25th, you're like a maybe.
25th, I should be back early because that's the last day we're out there. So it should just be pack up. So we should be back by noon, 1 o'clock, or something like that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'll be here the 25th. I won't be here the 18th.
So we are
2 weeks
taking,
off.
We're taking it's 3 weeks from now.
Right.
Yeah,
2
Well,
weeks
yeah,
off and
from
then-
now. Yeah.
It's 2
Assuming-
weeks
well,
off,
yeah.
but it's 3 weeks from now.
Assuming Alex won't be there the 25th because he said he might not be.
Yeah.
I should be there.
It's still 2 weeks
It's-
off, but next time we play is 3 weeks from now. That's
From
what
now,
Tim was saying.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well-
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I really like D&D a lot and I want to play. So it's
No,
just
trust
sad.
me.
Bye,
Taking
Baldur's
another
Gate!
time out.
Yeah.
You play by yourself.
Alex, we need to head out. You can. We're gonna settle up this loot, and we'll come
Yep.
back in, I guess, 3 weeks.
All right.
Wow.
Obviously, nothing's going to be as good as a laugh track, so doesn't matter.
I know, right? Before you go,
slap
do you want
my
one of the
brother.
healing potions?
No, we're gonna take a long rest though. But it shouldn't be anything.
No, I mean to one of the 2 I got, just to have in your inventory, just as one other thing to throw in your pockets.
Showa.
Just don't forget to
Sure.
add it to your actual inventory on D&D Beyond.
I'll
that's what
make
I mentioned.
And I guess in 3 weeks, maybe we can get Zach to.
I will speak
Talk
to
to
him. He
us
called
and-
me today about it. My father was like, My father had a scrotal infection. He had cancer. Just got
Ooh.
done with a big cancer treatment. His fourth one, I think it is, third one total. I didn't know about a scrotal infection though, so he's been busy with that and a work project. He said he was gonna say something to you. He said he felt embarrassed because he didn't say something earlier. I need to slap him in his mouth, but he also said that he was like 85% sure of what he was gonna do, either an Eldritch Knight or a rogue.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's just got to talk to me. You just got to,
Yes.
like, I haven't heard
Yeah.
from him since I
He's-
interviewed him at all. So he's got to talk to
That's
me.
my brother. He's not super chatty. Like even with us, he's not super chatty. But I did tell him that you expected some sort of contact. So my sister's also in town today, which I knew, I think.
Just all the stars aligned, so he wouldn't be on Discord.
Yeah.
Everything in the
Like,
world.
I'm gonna slap him in his I'll slap him in his mouth.
Like,
the
if
next
he
time
wants my number and he wants to text me, that I'm totally fine with that.
he might actually might be better.
Like, that's perfectly fine. Like, if anybody who wants my number and we want to text instead of Discord, I mean, Discord's just easy and
Like we're
convenient.
friends?
I hate you.
So you're not friends.
Wait,
you
wait, hey,
hate-
listen. Wait, we're in August. Ready? I like looked at it before Alex, you hop off. It has officially been 1 year since we've been playing together. One whole entire year we've been playing together. Not in this campaign, but just
Wow.
overall, this group has been together a year, and that's cool.
Unfortunately, I've known Alex and Felix for a year. Cheers.
I turned 37 on Sunday too.
Wait,
Wow.
You're
Wait.
older than Tim?
wait a second. You turned 37 on Sunday.
No, I will turn
You
37
will be
this
this Sunday. turning
We're the
37.
same age. You told me you were 37 when we interviewed.
No, I told you I was turning 37.
No,
Tim,
When you
you're
should-
37?
no, I'm 36.
You're an
I'm 36
old
also.
man.
Every year I think is your 32nd birthday because that was your birthday when we met.
Every
just so
year,
young.
every year, I think it's your 12th birthday because you're 12.
Dude, okay. I'm giving you a compliment. I'm saying you're younger. All
You're
right.
a young man. You're a young
Well, you also
man,
said
Tim.
you're
Take the
younger, Jason.
Okay,
What's
so-
the problem?
So Alex is, what month are we in?
August.
Alex
August.
is eight months older than I am.
That's ridiculous.
Look at those muscles. Look at those muscles.
Oh, dude, he's so hot. What a dilf.
Is it kind
No.
of fit, kind of fat?
Call him a dilf.
I'm still recording and I don't know why.
That's why.
Exactly.
Hot dad muscles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been fun.
Alright. Go-
Alex, if you
go
need
shower.
to head out. Up?
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't know.
gross.
Go
I'm
get
gonna
your
go
rest. Don't play any more Baldur's Gate.
shower. No
Just go
more
to bed.
Baldur's Gate 3 tonight.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Do it.
So see,
Going to
see, see you in 3 weeks.
Do it.
3 weeks.
Good night.
Yeah. Do it now.
Okay. So we'll just quickly run through this. We don't
Can we
need
just-
to be
How much
crazy
gold
about
was in
this.
the
So
pouch
what's-
and the other?
There
ring?
was
Yeah,
120
and then the
127
little-
gold.
Okay.
Do we chuck that in the hole? Do
Chuck it
we
in the hole.
Divide that.
Not big enough to divide. Just shuck it in the hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just-
Add to the group fund.
3 rubies.
Oh, in the okay.
Worth
The whole-
all this,
worth
Luis.
worth 50 gold each.
Three of them, right?
Yep.
3 rubies, 50 gold each.
Now you opened the small chest that was separate from the one that exploded.
Yeah.
You guys
Also
will,
explodes.
only because we're coming back in 3 weeks, and which is really makes me very sad. But anyways, we'll just say that you spend some time with there's a
he can identify. Xander can identify it as a ritual.
So
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond, there is a ring of warmth. This is a bracelet of warmth. It's the same thing, it's just a bracelet.
Okay.
Ring of
Um,
Warmth. Requires attunement. Dang it. Resistance to cold
Nice.
damage. Unharmed by low temperatures.
Sounds
Okay.
like it's my thing anyway.
Situational. Look, you already have a ring on. We don't need to be throwing more rings onto you that are possibly.
It's a bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think most of us are pretty full on attunement slots, unfortunately.
I have one left.
I have one left.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, okay. Then
It's
yeah.
not. It's not
One of
that
y'all.
useful where you're going, anyways.
No,
You
it's-
know.
well, I
but-
mean,
It's cold
you never know
damage
when you
resistance.
need. Yeah.
If we got the
never know
slot
when-
for it, might as well throw it on somebody. But yeah, one of you two, if you've got an attunement slot, either the ice mage gets ice resistance or the frontliner gets ice resistance. You guys can decide.
You can take it.
All right.
I barely get
Um,
hit anyway because I'm in the back line.
Um,
Of war.
And then we're probably just gonna go to sleep for the night because ow, exploded.
47
I
points of
ate
fire
a bunch of berries, so I'm back at full HP.
damage. That's so ridiculous.
All right, we're
I'm
going to
hobbling
bed.
around hurt.
Well, I say ate a bunch of berries. I ate like a fifth maybe of my reserves.
That's so many berries. You're the
Uh,
berry
That's
lord.
11.
The Barry Lord. So we'll say that
Barry
you guys got on the dinghy and you made it back to the boat, and you are settling in for that night's rest, and we'll come back to that morning. That way, it'll be like a fresh start kind of thing.
Alright.
And of course, I'll watch this VOD before we start 3 gosh darn weeks from now. Holy crap!
Will you
So-
though? Will you?
I will. You know what, Felix? Okay, but there's one more thing. Inside one of the pouches that had the gold and the ruby, there are 3 raven feathers. They have a slight magical aura to them. There's an enchantment, and all you can make out from them, it's so faint that like your detect magic picks them up, but it's like they're magical items only because they're enchanted, but their enchantment is so small that you wouldn't have even been able to see them.
Or
even
is
though
there
that
just looking at the feathers just like,
defies the ability, the description on the ability. It's like
These are
these
only
magical
like magic
or-
enough just to not rot. That's it.
not,
kind of.
well, you did say
um,
enchantment.
3 raven feathers. Even though Xander could use and identify on these, it wouldn't be able to determine what exactly they do, as there is no description for these. This will have to be left at... I know this is outside of the rules of D&D, and I'm sorry, and I know that's like, the
No one's
DM
complaining.
doing, dumb things
No
or
one's
whatever.
complaining.
Okay.
No one's complaining.
I'm not complaining.
It's just going to have to be a question mark on these 3 raven feathers. They are magical. They do something, but you are unable to determine what they do. They're not super powerful. They're not like, oh, this is a god tier item, blah, blah, blah. But they can come in useful if you eventually figure out how to use them.
Alright.
I have a plan in mind.
I
have it written
thrown them in my
down.
backpack.
Hopefully I remember it if and when you...
Slightly magical raven feathers.
Yes.
For you.
Uh-huh. They're black. They're
Got 'em.
normal raven, just raven feathers. And that's it.